Welcome. All right. Only thing is, board is a little misaligned here. Welcome, everybody. I see we're live. Let's see. I might have to do a little bit of aligning. There we go. I forget what it was previously. I guess it was like this. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. I think this is good. The move should be coming in momentarily. Welcome, everybody, to round... What round is that? I think it's already round 7. Yeah, this tournament is flying by so quickly. It is round 7 of the U.S. Masters from downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm live on site, bringing you commentary of this all-important round after some incredible events in the morning round. Thank you to Grandmaster Caden Trove for all of the tech support as well as his expert commentary. We watched Nico Theodoru remain perfect and defeat Fabiano Caruana with the black pieces, dealing Fabiano his first loss of the tournament. And Fabiano will try to ensure that it is also his last. But what a turn of events. Fabiano beating John Michael Burke in this marathon game last night. Only 2 perfect scores going into the morning round. It's Caruana versus Theodoru. And Nico played, for the most part, an incredible game. There was that crazy moment at the end where he gave Fabiano a chance to turn the tables, but Caruana played too quickly. He missed that opportunity, and it was smooth sailing from that point onward. So I'll be going through some of the results. I'll pull up the results from the previous round on my phone, and as the initial moves come in, I'll give you a sense of what the standings look like. So hopefully you know the routine by now. I've done all of the evening rounds thus far. It's been a great pleasure commentating. And this round is going to decide a lot going into the home stretch tomorrow. All right, so quick sense of the results in the previous round. The moves should be coming in any second now. Obviously, Nico Theodoru is still perfect. He's on 6 out of 6. And he faces Grigorio Parin on the second board. We see some moves on board 3 as Danchenko faces the Cinderella run of Evan Park, who after a loss to Theodoru defeated yet another Grandmaster, his 4th of the tournament, this time with the black pieces, defeats Alshan Moradiabadi. And no, I think with the white pieces, but who cares with what pieces? He's beaten 4 GMs and is on track to get a GM norm. So not an easy run for Danchenko here. But all things considered, I think he'll take Evan Park over a 2600. In the previous round, we saw on board 2 a draw between Woodward and Danchenko. So Andy Woodward is on 5 out of 6. On board 3, Oparin defeated Gleb Dudin, Grandmaster from Hungary. On board 4, a big upset as Ishik Khan, who's already made a draw. Wow, that was fast. So he's already finished round 7. In round 6, I was just about to say he defeated Vasiv Durarbeli with black. So draw with white, win with black. Just like the doctor ordered. Yeah, he has just made a 2-minute draw against Ilya Nizhnik in a Petrov. Ilya has shown that he basically never minds a draw with black. Now that will cost them. That will cost Ilya if he hopes to win this tournament, because every half point is golden, but that was fast. Fortunately, we have other games to cover. No Woodward versus Caruana just yet. Let's see if the camera is working. Okay, I wonder why. I'm going to have to realign all of the boards, so let me just copy this. Okay, let me know if any of the corners are cut, but I think this is good enough. We might turn off the eval bar a little bit later and just commentate without the eval bar. But here you see Theodoru versus Oparin. I think all of the cameras are working. Let me just replace this final board. So this is the board 1 view. Neither player has shown up yet. Yeah, it's hard to say because the pens might have already be there. I think I see some water. Hopefully that wasn't left over from the previous round. But no moves are coming in yet. So let's chill on the board 2 view for now and watch the first moves coming in Theodoro versus Oparin. As usual, welcome to everybody watching on my stream, on the Charlotte Chess Center Twitch stream. I do have my chat open, so if you want to ask questions, you want me to take a look at a game on the lower boards or something crazy happened, please do alert me in the chat. Please go into my Twitch stream chat and let me know your requests. But as usual, we'll start on the top 3 boards, and then once we get a sense of the openings, we'll keep going down the list. Presumably, we'll get a couple quick draws at least. I mean, it's the home stretch of the tournament. Everyone's tired, so the players who've who don't mind, let's say finish in 10th place, who aren't necessarily contending for the top spot, they don't necessarily mind a quick draw with the black pieces, especially. All of the games started at 4:45 local time. We are at a 15-minute delay, so the moves have just started coming in for us. Okay, so in Theodoro's game, a slightly unusual line. Not too unusual. I've seen this before. I think white often plays bishop d3 in this position, actually. White often plays bishop d3. And yeah, this is basically aimed at preventing the advanced French. So Theodoro playing a delayed Alapin. He starts with knight f3. Now he pushes c3. So here black has essentially a choice between 2 moves. One is to play knight f6, transposing to one of the main lines of the Alapin. But, the player with the black pieces is now committed to playing a line that includes the move e6. So instead of Oparin pushing d5, and here white has a choice. The kind of Alapin-esque move is e takes d5, but Theodoro playing e5, hoping to move order black, and I'm using that as a verb, because that's what you can do in chess. Move order black into an advanced French. Like if black plays knight c6 unsuspectingly, suddenly after d4 we have an advanced French. Now, if you ask Caruana, that's not the worst fate in the world. He defeated John Michael Burke with an advanced French. He's played the French twice now with the black pieces and won both games. But Oparin is not a French player, so he plays the move d4, which is a pretty good reputation. I think the position is still considered to be equal. And as far as I remember, the main line here is actually this weird-looking move, bishop d3. The bishop slides over to this commanding post on e4. And, yeah, I mean, we get a very kind of unique pawn structure in the middle game and in the center, where black, I think, usually puts the knight on e7 and then maneuvers it over to g6 and starts to ambush white's e5 pawn, which, of course, is kind of marooned on an island. Black, on the other hand, has his own weakness to babysit on d4. One thing that you do not see black doing is d takes c3. This is premature because it opens up the center, which favors the side that has a space advantage. It also opens up this bishop on c1. So black actually typically keeps this pawn on d4 as long as possible. So as far as I remember, the line is knight e7. I think white quickly plays bishop e4. Let's have a quick look at opening explore. I mean, the people watching live do see. Yeah, actually castle short is more popular. Knight b to c6. Okay, now 100 games with rook e1, 36 games, bishop e4. Okay, so actually the bishop stays on d3 for quite a long time. Black does indeed play knight g6. Wow, look at these moves. g3. Yeah, very strange line. I mean, you typically don't have a bishop sitting on d3 like this, blocking its colleague, or I guess I should say its brother on c1. Bishop e7. And now white carries out this fairly standard idea, driving the pawn up to h5. So we might get something like this. This is sort of, I've been following the most popular line in opening Explorer. But that's just one of many possibilities, and I'm sure that bishop d3 is not the only move. So in opening Explorer, you also see that c takes d4 has been played, and now bishop b5 check is also a move. And Nico is taking his time, so he is not rushing through this initial stage of the game. Maybe he didn't expect Oparin to play d4. Although as a Sicilian player, typically you are not recommended, unless you know the French on top of that, to play knight c6. Okay, d3. So Nico playing yet another move. Very modest, seemingly, and I'm assuming that he wants to fianchetto his bishop and get kind of a King's Indian attack style opening. Although in the King's Indian attack, I mean, white's pawn is usually on e4 rather than e5. So a lot of games in the database here with knight c6, and indeed the main line is g3. Yeah, so black typically goes knight g7, bishop g2, knight g6, and queen e2. Queen c7, the battle rages over the e5 pawn, and I'm seeing 17 games with this move knight to a3. Quite a typical move in the Alapin. The knight, of course, aiming for b5 and also keeping an eye on this d6 square. And my question would be, of course, as probably you are also wondering, why not knight takes e5? And I have no idea. But my guess is it involves knight takes e5, black cannot take with a queen, because of the rather nasty bishop takes c6 check, slicing off the defender, so black has to take with a knight. I see one game in the database, and this does look very dangerous for black. Very dangerous. Ben Feingold would agree, because f6 is forced, because bishop d6 loses to knight b5. So very often you see this in the Alapin. The knight kind of lies in wait on a3 and waits for the perfect opportunity to jump either to b5 or sometimes to c4. Clearly white has a huge initiative, and this is precisely what Nico is looking for. So an interesting sideline, the move d3. I think the players will slow down here. Let's have a look at our top board. Looks like the players have decided to show up to the game. Woodward versus Caruana. And I'm kind of... okay, good. Andy Woodward about to play the novelty of the year, King f1, but deciding to castle. So Andy playing a Catalan. He is a d4 player. Andy, obviously one of the shining stars of American chess, one of the youngest, I was going to say youngest living grandmasters, but I think you usually say oldest living grandmasters. But he is, how old is he? He is... I feel like when I look at Andy Woodward, I always think he's like 11, but he is getting older. He's 14. Okay, so still very, very young, and we have a mainline Catalan here. c6, yep, that is the most popular move. And this is just sort of a very standard Catalan. White now has a million options. Looks like someone has already finished. I'm not going to say who. I mean, actually, quite a few people have finished. On board 12, Samant Aditya has drawn Robbie Kevlishvili in what looks like a typical Rui Lopez repetition.
Hi.
Hi. Mr. Bortnik has also finished. Which board were you?
6.
Oh, board 6. Wow. Okay, so you were quite high up. What happened here? The moves have not come in yet because we're on a 15-minute delay.
Bishop g7. He played bishop d3.
Okay.
Can he flip board?
Yeah.
For the second. Oh, now I see.
Now it's different.
Yeah, I played the d6.
Okay, so you played again this setup with d6 and c6.
Yeah, I know his d5 is the best move, of course. He played...
You don't remember move 5 of the game you played 5 minutes ago?
Yes.
Same way. Knight c3.
Wait, definitely not knight c3. I guess it's h3, by the way. Я не помню реально.
Я сам такой точно такой.
H3. Yeah, why I don't remember?
Knight f6?
Yeah, here I was calculating e5 or knight f6. I didn't like e5 because...
this looks very weird.
Knight d2, yeah. It's like some weird reduction.
So you played a perk main line.
Yeah, knight f6, castle.
Offer draw.
Rook q1, knight bd7. Here I offer draw. Because I wasn't sure if I was possible in this position or no.
Usually it's okay for black.
If he allowed me e5 play, I am good, by the way. But yes, I know some of these positions.
These types of lines are hard to evaluate sometimes.
Yes. So I just choose.
Yeah, engine is giving a slight. Okay, but knight bd2 is a weird move. So this looks quite pleasant for black visually.
Bishop
f1.
Square.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
But if not e5. What else he could do, by the way?
Bishop f4 is a computer move also, but then you can still play e5.
I was calculating bishop f4.
Now e5, and if d takes e5, you can have d takes e5. Knight e5, and then there's this trick, knight h5. Wow, knight d7, knight f4.
Wow.
Of course, this is what you were calculating before deciding to offer the draw.
That's why I offered draw.
Top engine move is knight h7. Which is a pretty bad sign. So you offered a draw after, sorry, deleted. After
knight
bd7.
Yeah.
Solid day for you. 1.5 out of 2 against GMs.
Yeah. Nizhnik already over his game.
Yeah, I saw Nizhnik drew
He is
in 2
finished.
minutes.
Yeah. Best melon.
Let's see, board 3 is also kind of a Catalan-ish position. Yeah, there's no 30-move draw roll here, or 40-move draw roll. You can offer a draw
Hopefully.
on move 1. You can offer a draw on move 1 or move 0.
Now we need to wait 4 hours until Blitz.
Because there's a Blitz tournament today. The official Blitz tournament is on at 9:30. So in 4 hours and 10 minutes. So this is the downside of finishing early. Yeah, we had a Catalan with knight d2. This is quite a bit more rare than bishop d2. This was Woodward Caruana, bishop d2. I don't know these lines at all. Probably neither do the players. Well, Evan Park. Evan Park is black.
Who's doing well. He five
Well is kind of an
yeah,
understatement.
he beat 5 GMs.
4 GMs. Brandon, Emilio, Matvishin, and Mordubadi.
4 GMs.
Yeah, only 4 GMs. Not good. I wonder if he's guaranteed a norm already.
Oh, yeah. This could be.
I don't.
Depends
I
the
think he needs half a point out of the next 3 games, probably. If he loses all 3, probably not.
He has a performance 26.
Well, now he has probably 2,700 performance.
Yes, but if he just lose one game, performance drop down
Mm-hmm.
all the time. It's dropping.
Okay.
This is why in some time in Swiss tournament it's pretty hard to actually get norm.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you play against GMs and beat them, it's hard.
Oh, Wonder is actually playing a game. A Wonder took
Yeah,
2.
he played,
How many buys? He took 3 buys in this tournament? Or 2
Yes,
buys?
3. Around 7 too.
So a Wonder has been taking buys every morning round. He doesn't want to play 2 games a day.
Wait, round 7 is...
This is round 7.
This is round 7. So 6, 4, and 2nd. Yeah, he already...
So
had-
every morning round he took a buy, but tomorrow he has to play. He cannot take 4 buys.
And he still has chances, by the way.
A Wonder is black against Daniel Fernandez, GM from England. I played him.
Yeah, Fernandez on ICC.
No, that's a different Daniel
Different?
Fernandez. There's 2 Daniel Fernandezes, yeah.
Oh,
A Dutch by a Wonder. Yeah, this is supposed to be a good line
it's
for
not a
white.
popular actually now. Dutch.
Not popular?
Yeah, people stopped playing it in high level.
Hikaru used to play it online sometimes.
I played too many times.
Why is it
Actually,
bad? Why is it unpopular? Is there a particular line? I play bishop f4 with white here.
Yeah,
I
knight
like
F-
bishop
knight-
f4.
Knight f3, bishop f4 also possible.
There's just a lot of good lines where white gets a small edge. Of course, c4 is the most popular move, but I don't think people go c4 anymore that often. Of course, e4 is a line.
E4 need to know somebody like Penguin and Rutan gonna play G4.
G4 is probably also not bad.
Wonderful time playing G4.
Even h3 is a move. Wonderful time. yeah, of
H3,
course.
G4. Yeah.
So we had this line, kind of a Veresov against the Dutch.
He played he played knight f6, which actually, like,
Is-
10 years ago, knight f6 said it's mistake.
Because of g4?
No, g4, d5 is good. For
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's bishop g5 because of bishop g5.
That's what happened. d5.
And that time I just said it's terrible. I don't know what right now. The theory
Takes,
is here.
takes.
Take, c3 probably is good.
I'm over 1,000 games. Bishop main line, bishop d3 main line. Queen d7 is the second most popular after knight c6. Now queen f3, 75 games. Knight
I
g2,
played
67
bishop
games.
f4 instead of bishop g5.
Mhm.
But then, yeah, he played knight f6.
So main line is queen f3. Black goes knight c6. Okay.
a3, stopping just pimp, I guess. Maybe h4.
Stopping knight b4, yeah, because
Knight b4,
because
sorry.
bishop b4, there's knight e2. This is
yeah.
not dangerous.
Yes,
So knight c6, a3,
you're right.
and now long castle. What a position! Knight g2,
I got this couple times, in the
Main lines are g6 and g5.
some moves like Arena Kings, so I played h4 to stop g5 idea.
Wow,
A couple
g5.
games.
It's like a Rosalimo, but on the other side of the board.
Yeah.
And now why is knight g3 bad? Knight g3, maybe there's f4.
Oh, bishop g4.
g3, very weird position, but I wonder wants something like this. He wants to win with black, obviously. Okay, probably about equal. So white can prevent
Which is weird.
that this is equal.
Yes. Why then people don't play that if it's equal?
Why don't people play this with black?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Because this seems like a main line actually against this line.
Yeah, white can also play without queen f3,
How to get advantage?
but same
It
type of
has to
thing.
be some line. If we just don't know. Oh, maybe not knight c3 then, yeah? Second move.
Yeah, knight c3 is not
Probably
most
not-
popular.
yeah, not gives the...
I think there's a lot of ways to get a small advantage against the Dutch, but this does not seem like one of them. Yeah, Wonder is going to castle queenside. Knight a4. Knight takes, bishop takes, and resign.
And resign. Nice.
This I see a couple of games in Opening Explorer. This actually I like for white.
Me
Start
too.
start a quick
Knight
attack, get the knight to
rook
c5.
b1, c3 queen b3 queen b7 mate. Bullet brawl.
Sadly, I didn't do too much mating in Bullet Brawl. So white is already thinking for 20 minutes. And I wonder, of course,
He doesn't
as
know what
usual,
to do.
has more time than he started with.
Maybe he right now already doesn't know what to do.
No, he's definitely out of book. Out
Yeah.
of book, yeah. Queen f3, knight e2. I wouldn't be comfortable with white here.
Me too. It's pretty good actually preparation by Wonder.
He's very good at selecting
It's
openings.
nice shot the opening. Played at 5.
Hmm. Okay, top board. There's some interesting stuff in Theodora's game. Top board is just a regular Catalan. Look at how Fabi is playing this.
Oof.
So Andy played b3, which is one of white's main moves. I think queen c2 is the most popular, the old move. But b3 is fine.
b6, bishop c1.
Andy played bishop c1 here,
Wait, what?
which is apparently I see a couple of games, but this is very popular. Bishop goes to c3, knight goes to d2.
That's really
I've seen
happened?
this. Yeah, bishop c1.
Wow.
a5 is a novelty against bishop c1, which Fabi played instantly. Let's see which games. Andy Woodward versus Jason Wing. He's already played it. And Gukesh. Gukesh was black against Parham.
Matsudo. Yeah.
Alice Lee versus Irina Crush. Wow, so it's a very topical line. Bishop c1. So what did white just do? White
We can say hell. Thank you, Chessable.
and Fabi knew this rare move and played a5,
It's probably in some course already.
maybe by Andy Woodward. Bishop b2 and bishop a6. Knight bd2. So white's bishop went from c1.
So we forced b6, correct?
What do you?
I mean, he played bishop d2.
Yeah, black dropped back to e7.
Yeah, but what's the difference? Why bishop on b2 is much better? Because he's pawn on b6 or
Yeah, this is way too deep for me.
oh, we blocked check bishop d2 and now we bring back to b2. Not back. But 95.
Somebody's saying box course, maybe. So, okay, knight bd2. White is sort of preparing e4. This is kind of the main plan. And for black, there's a lot of things black can do. Black can play sometimes c5, sometimes b5. Sometimes black can just chill with knight bd7. Is Fabi considering like a4? Is this one of the ideas?
I don't know. Always can replace something like a4, open file,
I don't understand these positions.
95, if a4, a3, then if a4 interesting. But
Yeah.
it's always the second pawn on c4 everywhere.
So let's say Fabi goes knight bd7, obvious move, and okay, your hand is reaching for queen c2. This is like the standard move, and now e4 becomes a possibility. I mean, b5 is a move, I
It's
think.
good for Andy. He got 2 whites today.
It's a good pairing, I think.
Yeah.
Fabi lost. He's going to try to win, and Andy gets a position he's comfortable with. He's played the Catalan forever. e4. I mean, what's going on here?
It's complicated.
You have to know these positions, like for both sides.
e4, bc, knight b6, 95.
Yeah, e4. No, e4 maybe just knight e4. Just knight e4. Takes.
Yeah, and on c4.
And bc. And maybe this is why Fabi put the bishop on a6. Because it's hard for white to play e4.
Can I play rook d1 maybe?
Rook e1, just preparing e4.
Or d1, wait, d1.
Rook f d1 to get it out of the x-ray. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I'm still next.
a4.
Can I just play c5 and make a draw?
I think Andy is hoping for something like this.
Wait, could I play c5 by the way immediately?
Just with white c5. But here I
It's
thought
not that bad,
d4
Rook e1. Now I'm gonna play 4.
and give up the d5
a3
square.
actually might be.
A3 is very typical, yeah, because these pawns are weak, and white could start pressuring the queen side.
I don't like position for black. But that's not on the board.
No, Fabi is thinking after knight b2. He hasn't even played the obvious knight bd7. He's probably thinking maybe about a4, which maybe is the idea of the line. And if ba, then maybe dc? Like, what if white just takes a pawn? Free pawn. And also white gets b3 for the queen, which is a nice square.
Очень.
Look at the line.
How about DC doesn't work? 95.
DC 95, yeah, very nasty, because now this is a fork. So that's not it.
You can't take pawn, you have to leave it.
Bishop c4, knight c4, DC 95 again.
Yeah.
Even worse. I mean, maybe black just...
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Should be. Yeah, you break just pawn chain and double pawn on A. Just weaknesses there.
And black eventually... Black is not in a hurry to win back the pawn. And now black is threatening DC, so white probably goes here. c5 is always a move here, probably c5.
Wow, too many calculations.
Ugh.
After first round, second round, that, oh no, it's pretty hard to
No,
play,
I'm just
guys.
kidding, of
2 rounds
course.
in a row, it's so hard.
It's exhausting, yeah?
Yeah.
And the pairings are up 20 minutes before the game, so there's no prep.
I think it's Fabiana's, I don't know, first time from since many years playing 2 rounds
It's
for one day.
It's his first time playing an Open, I think, since 2012 in Reykjavik he played.
Really?
I think he said so, yeah. He didn't.
Well,
he did not play Qatar, which was the strongest Open before this one.
It's 1 round there, yeah.
1 round a day in Qatar, yeah. In Europe, sometimes there's 1 day with 2 games a day, but here there's 4 days with 2 games a
It's
day.
pretty hard.
It's insane.
It's too hard. I mean, I hate it, by the way.
Yeah, it's inhumane. But it's life as an American chess player.
Thank you.
In Ukraine, there's 1 game a day.
Theodoro. Yeah, never, maybe one day.
1 day with 2 games a day. So Theodoro is a very interesting opening, much different from Fabi. I looked here.
I thought it's bad for white.
So here, bishop d3 is the main move. Theodoro playing d3 and g3. And here I looked quickly at the move knight g6. But instead of Grigori playing dc. I would be afraid to play this with black. It looks a little bit shaky. What is black trying to do? Black is trying to develop the bishop, go knight g6, bishop e7.
Maybe
And white has some weak pawns in the center.
6 bishop maybe.
So let's say castles. Is Grigori going for this? Ooh. Queen a4, some interesting
Is
tactics.
c4 that bad? I was to just quick, knight c3 knight.
I mean, maybe now the black knight can drop into f5, French style. Queen a4 is always the
Knight on
move.
c6.
But can white go bishop queen a4
Wait,
here?
knight f5. It's queen a4 g4.
Queen a4, you're hitting both. Bishop b7.
4. Knight h6.
Okay, Nico has castled. Yeah, he has castled. Actually, what we discussed, what you're proposing.
Yeah.
Knight f e7, I think is
So
knight h6.
You moved back.
Knight h6 maybe. No, then knight d4. Knight h6,
have
knight
to go
d4.
back, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go back. Not something you play without preparation. Maybe this. Black is better.
I thought maybe bishop g5 instead of d4.
Maybe queen d7. Okay, Grigori has played bishop a6. It's on the board.
Wow.
Now my idea was to
Probably
go
he's
in c4, played instantly by Theodoro. Very nice. So this is on the board.
Bishop c8.
Yeah, like Andy Woodward. And or like Daniel Naroditsky. Very funny. At this point, everybody knows this. Now, rook c8 is a move, maybe. Also, black can go g6 and bishop g7. You don't have to go knight g6.
Square. Knight c3, knight d4.
Yes.
95.
I would be very scared of black here, honestly, if I didn't know this very well.
For both sides.
Yeah, but white is an initiative. Like if Black castles kingside, the game is over. White resigns because of all the weak pawns. But it's 3 big moves to castle king. Also, knight g6, there's always h4. Very typical idea. White meets knight g6 with h4.
But this is good for Teodoro, actually. He loves type position like this.
That's
It's just his type position.
he played a good positional game against Fabi. It was largely positional.
But it's finishing tactical.
Mm-hmm.
Rook g4. It was starting like positional. But
And then
ending-
it ended very tactically. Fabi is still thinking in that position, so no, probably out of prep. Okay, board 3 is another Catalan. We can skip it.
He plays
too
c3
many
by the way.
Catalans.
Yeah. Fernandez.
Doesn't seem confident.
He played knight c e2 and then c3. So
Yeah.
he tried to just make not quick, just draw.
Yeah, so quickly update.
Oh, actually, I like it, by the way.
He went, so we looked at queen f3, we looked at knight g2, he went knight c2, and
Yes,
then
c3.
built the little pawn triangle.
Just g3, h4, b4,
At a3.
f4. No, f4 actually, no.
You don't even need it, the pawn's in a dark square. Can you just go b4 and start attacking?
I like the
Queen a4.
queen e4 also good.
Yeah. My last classical OTB tournament, I don't want to remember.
I guess July.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, 2023.
I played Andy Woodward in that tournament. Yeah, b4, queen a4. But a wonder might start the same thing on the king side, g5, f4. It's going to get very tactical. Very tactical.
When you develop knight, g3, h4. That's white. Oh, wait.
White can play knight f4 also. Finish it, drop the bishop back, go queen c2. Try to prevent g5. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, now your draw is recorded. Lots of interesting games at the top 15 boards.
How many draws will be?
Already three or four draws
For now, and
Pretty
gonna be
quickly.
more, I guess.
in the
Let's
first
see,
hour.
Village.
On board
That was
19.
He just out of preparation. I think Vasif.
Vasif lost a very painful game in the morning with white, and now he has Bilic Black Trust.
I don't like black's position at all.
Ugh.
Terrible.
No minor piece development.
Is c4 good in this position?
Queen h5 is
Queen
a move.
h5, I like to. Then long castle.
Ugh. Maybe Dura Bailey's on tilt after the morning loss.
Wait, man.
Yeah, just bishop e2 develop.
I actually like c4. c4 knight e5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
c4 looks kind of awkward though. It gives
Yeah.
black a
No,
chance
I
to
thought I
develop the
can-
king side.
Yeah, I will have time. But
It's
actually, it's check doesn't do anything. It's bishop d7.
Maybe knight a5 immediately and knight back to c4.
Knight b6. I want to
Yeah.
make castles.
Lots of exciting options.
Queen d2. Queen d2. Queen d2.
And
Just
long castle immediately. Yeah, bishop black is going to go bishop e7.
Queen a5.
Mm-hmm. Hit e5.
Why queen h5 is not...
It's not winning. Yeah. Knight d7 maybe. I mean, would you like this position with black?
No. Never.
No development. White's bishop can come to d3 to stop castling. Yeah. Also, knight a5,
So,
knight c4 is always an idea.
Still, why are we not winning? Wait. Bishop d6.
The best move here is bishop e6.
Wait, our pawn is hanging. Not ours. White's.
Yeah, I saw that. Bishop e6. is the
That's
move.
why, yeah. We can
With the idea of playing knight d7, developing quickly, and now c2 is hanging, so white has to go with this blue.
Oh, if queen c2, it's a rook c1, rook c8, queen c7.
Oh, black takes. Very good. Spotted without the engine.
Rook
Bang.
c8.
Check. And king e7. Check. And
Check,
mate.
check. That's good.
So he's a tactical
Unfortunately,
player.
In this level, it's impossible to checkmate it like
Although
that.
this tournament, maybe it is possible. By round 7, everyone's tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so very exciting position. Lots of chances. Caruana played knight bd7, by the way, so you made the standard move. Okay, board 7, Antipov versus Vudisavljevic. Oh, this is the Dubov line.
Yeah.
I know this line where you sack the pawn on d4. It's
Against
very
Carlsen,
drawish, I
he
think.
played it. Yeah, against
A lot of
Carlsen.
games. I think quite a few games Dubov played this. So
And
it's
World
a
Rapid
it's a
Champion.
Tarash. I think this is called Tarash. And then this new line or black. In the old days, black would go bishop e7 here, and what black is slightly worse. But Dubov found this line. The pawn is just left hanging, and then you push it to d4.
And they take it bishop h3 somewhere there.
So white can still take and take.
Yeah, I think it's game Carlsen against Dubov in World Blitz or Rapid Chess Championship.
Mm-hmm.
When actually Dubov equalized the game and then he got, I think, even better position, but Blunders.
Because of the light squares, yeah, and black has full compensation here. Yeah, you have to know the theory. Queen d4, 7 games. Oh, and just c5 and you win the pawn back. This is equal. So it looks like Antipov doesn't know this line. He's been thinking for forever after rook e8.
Yeah, if you don't know what to do, it's pretty hard to choose.
Main line is rook e1. That's a weird move, just to defend the c2 pawn. And then 27 games are just knight takes b6. Looks like a draw. Okay. Antipov has been struggling. He always dead lost against Magesh. And he pulled out a draw yesterday night. Completely lost position. Okay, board 3. Danchenko versus Park.
Looks like on c6 has to be pawn instead of knight.
Mm-hmm. Maybe knight b8 and then c6. One game in the database, bishop d7.
Bishop d7, bishop e8 at the onion.
Typical.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever played actually, how does it call?
Stonewall.
Stonewall?
Never. 2 games in the database. Position.
And just only one knows that the idea bishop d7, bishop e8.
Yeah, no, it's the same. Oh, Portish Korchnoi, 2008. You would think it's 1960, but this game probably in some senior tournament from 2008. Yeah, I mean, black's position looks quite reasonable, actually. I never know how to break down the Stonewall.
1908.
So this position, 2 moves were played. 1 game, take, and knight e5. Black played rook a6. f3. Yeah, this is very typical. Just break down the pawn. You know, what a complicated...
I like rook on e6.
I don't know if this is the Korchnoi game or the other one. I don't know what the other one is. It's the other one, some 2200s from 2005. Pavlovich and Nikolic. Both of their names start with a drag. Dragolub against Dragovan. Surprised they didn't play the Dragon.
White slightly better here.
Well, the computer always, in the Stonewall, I think the computer always gives a slight
Always,
edge for
yeah.
white.
But hard to show actually advantage.
But does Evan Park know the idea of bishop d7? That's the question. If you don't know what to do with black, I would play bishop f6. It's a sort of natural
Caruana
move.
played like a couple months ago.
They played in U.S. Championship. No. I don't know where they
Where did
played.
they play? Yeah. I remember there was Stonewall and
Olympiad.
Olympiad,
Greece,
yes.
Greece versus USA.
Theodoro was had a great position, by the way, close to win, and he could take CD and c5. C5 closed, but he
Caruana was barely held a draw.
he won it. Caruana won.
Oh, okay. So maybe white's gonna play e3.
Rematch.
Get the knight to d3. This is the one idea that I know for white. Knight e1, knight d3, and then maybe f3 at some point.
And play
chase the knight
slow.
away.
So Deutschland has to be happy.
The most interesting game from the top 3 boards is board 2, for sure, because 2 Catalans. Okay, Caruana playing a sharp move c5
Principle.
on board 1. So knight bd7, queen c2, as we discussed, and now c5.
So 95. 95 rook c8. I can see.
Yeah, 95 rook c8 looks good.
Rook somewhere, or it's no, time into DC there.
DC, maybe BC. Yeah.
DC, BC, CD,
ACDC.
ACDC, yeah. I'm gonna move rook. Yeah, rook d1, rook e1. I don't know.
Black's probably gonna go rook c8.
Yeah, maybe now it takes. Oh, it's still
DC
corner behind.
again, still BC. You know, maybe e4 now. But then the rook feels misplaced. Maybe rook e1 is more Catalan. Evilbird doesn't like anything I'm doing. Yeah, black is pre-moving rook c8. That's gonna be black's move against everything.
We don't have to stop it. We maybe has something.
Plus 10. Yeah, but I really want us to play a 15. Maybe CD. Can CD be considered?
I guess it's gonna be the same.
Bishop e2 is not a move, so black is gonna go a knight d5.
Or ED,
Yeah, I never know who this benefits.
DC, BC. It's the same like a DC, BC, CD, ED.
And then rook fe1, maybe prepare e4.
C8.
Black will play rook c8. Yeah, black is very comfortable here. I like this interesting little setup by Caruana. c4 is sort of a positional threat. Okay.
You don't have to take. Maybe H3, G4, G5.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a4 leads to a symmetrical structure.
Oh, actually, rook A, D1, and then queen B1, queen A1.
Mm-hmm. Hide the queen. So black goes
Actually,
here.
it's typical idea. We can see that reversal of black. I was sort of playing many times. It's black. Queen A1.
Yeah, maybe black takes. And now white plays knight d4 or what?
I don't know. But you are just playing it for white.
No, I don't play this. I don't play a Catalan.
We had just similar positions. Like,
Knight e5, knight e6.
With my knight on A6 all the time.
Yeah, but I don't do it
Validation.
because I want to play it. I mean, I like this rook c1, queen b1 idea. Ugh, hard position to figure out what to do in. And even Andy
White
is thinking.
doesn't have many plans here, I guess. Just hold, pressure, waiting mistakes.
Okay, e4. Wow.
Principle.
Andy doesn't fear anybody. e4. In your face.
But I think it's just finished draw soon. Take,
Really?
Take.
Take on e4.
It's hard to actually black to play for wins here.
Mm-hmm.
It's very safety for white. Or Catalans like this. That's why I play something like a b6.
Yeah, knight
D6.
f6, b6 on balance. Maksudlu Gukesh Prague 2024.
Oh, it's still
So we transposed, I guess?
still a game. Wow.
How do we get to opening Explorer? Openings? Huh, it's not seeing it, but...
It's rook
rook
AC1.
c1. Let's see, was this Gukesh? Yeah, Parham versus Gukesh was rook ac1. You called it. So this game, very
Whoa.
recent game.
What actually end of that game?
Yeah,
I
so
remember this.
Parham playing rook c1, rook c8, queen b1, dc, knight c4. So Gukesh is black in this game. Yeah, trade, and looks like white is a tiny bit better. But Gukesh held. Maybe Ding should play Catalan against Gukesh. Maybe he'll play it tomorrow. Or no, Ding will be white tomorrow, so.
So quick draw.
DC by Fabi instantly. Yeah, knight takes c4. I'm expecting, because BC you don't want to play. Black plays CD and white's pawn structure is bad. So probably knight takes c4 by Andy, and then maybe this is the idea for black to play b5. But who knows?
95 then, yeah.
No, then knight e5. Also, Andy could no, e5 is just crap because it's just
Knight c4 rook c8 is probably bad because somewhere
d5.
yeah,
Yeah, d5, a big initiative with the bishop.
probably have to take on d4.
So I think Andy will take. Now Fabi, yeah, b5, knight e5.
Should you take on d4 maybe?
rook c8. This is what Fabi is aiming for.
Solid position for black.
Black threatens b5, winning the knight. White can,
Also, e5 doesn't work.
because of knight takes e5.
Yeah.
96,
Wait.
96 fe, bishop b5, b5. Yeah.
What should I do? a4? Oh, what? a4, knight b5?
Queen e2 maybe, but it's a little scary to allow knight up to 96.
Underpin.
Yeah, it's a little bit dodgy. Maybe a4, Mr. Dodgy. Maybe b5. No, wait, what does white do here? Why is
Wait, a4 is possible?
a4?
If knight e5, knight b5?
Knight b5 is an idea.
Wait, knight e5, knight e6.
Yeah, 96 always.
Yeah, you was mentioned. Knight e5, knight e6, knight c4, knight d8, knight d3. Doesn't work.
Queen c8.
Any moves there winning. That's just.
Who would you rather? I would rather be white here. More active knights.
Me too. And I see next move, knight b5.
Knight b5. Yeah, this square is
That's enough.
juicy square, and then I actually like Andy's position if he solves these opening problems.
For black,
He is. Why is white thinking? What is the other candidate move?
e5.
But e5 cb. It just doesn't work.
B.
Knight d5. e5 is a dead end.
Bullet brawl.
Yeah, but it's not bullet brawl. Philippians. Andy crossed 3,200 recently.
Oh, maybe BC e5.
So Andy is seriously thinking about BC.
Oh, actually, it's interesting. e5.
CD and E5.
Yeah,
no,
knight g4
it
is
doesn't.
24.
It doesn't look good.
But here you need to just find move by move, I guess, something.
No, I'm
D3,
skeptical.
D3. Looks like yes, but what the next move? 98, 94, knight c6,
Mm.
d3, queen d3.
D3, queen D3, 95.
Knight takes.
Queen D3 and rook D8.
Maybe that's key.
This, wow, this would be crazy. Queen D3, 95. Yeah.
Exactly. Easy blunder that, by the way.
Queen. So if queen takes D8, you take the knight with check. If knight takes E5,
It's very easy.
bang, bang, and rook D8 at the end skewers the knights. White cannot save the knights, and black will be up upon. Wow. So if this doesn't exist, then black is worse probably. So if black goes here, white goes here.
This is really easy miss that.
This looks good for white because the knight seems to have to leave G4. Maybe even here there's something decent. Maybe like some F5, but it's very scary for black. Why is knight H6 so bad? Because of knight D4 probably. And then that gets to C6. Queen takes A8.
Oh. Oops. Oops.
This is a threat. You cannot go rook B8, you have to go rook C8. And this, I could see why Andy would be tempted by this. Knight C6 already. Maybe knight C6, knight C5, but...
Yeah. Interesting games.
Hikaru says he would have won Bullet Brawl if I didn't play him. Well, if he didn't play, then I would have won, so... Yeah, Andy's thinking. Hopefully he plays knight c4. He doesn't fall for this. Such an easy blunder to make.
I agree.
So you're playing the Blitz in 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Yes, I have some crazy idea to move back home
And then to drive back.
and then drive back, but I think it's crazy idea. And also, parking here is very expensive, guys.
Yeah, it's downtown Charlotte. It's not and traffic at this hour.
Saturday.
Did you play in the Bullet tournament? I did not. No, nobody, none of the GMs played, so I decided I didn't want to.
This is too late and not.
Do you have your computer at least? Oh, so you just have 3 hours to waste. What is this? This is at a hotel, so the tournament is held at a fairly nice hotel. It's just a typical hotel playing hall.
Yeah, actually, it's good. It's pretty good.
is right in the middle of downtown near the convention center. So
A lot of space on table. I mean, it's good. You
Good
know,
ar-
in some hotels, its boards is too close to each other.
I hate this. Yeah, when
I
the
hate it.
this was a problem at some Olympiads where especially when there's a lot of people and you just can't.
Very tiny.
It's like an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah. But here is good. But only in live boards, in DGC boards.
So if you have
There's-
motivation not to lose.
Yeah.
By the way, just a quick update. Look, Bishop
Play
D7
91.
was played as we expected, and knight E1. This typical idea, Danchenko. Of
It's a
course.
very good position for against Ivan Park because looks like this guy very good in preparation and in the tactical vision. Yeah,
Maybe you need
in
to
the
ask him
last-
where to find free parking.
I
He actually works as a valet
and
at
moved
the
to
hotel.
Ivan Park. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's more positional. So
Yeah, he parks very evenly. Knight D3. Ровно паркуется. White has a great position. I mean, you're enjoying your life here. And my coach taught me this idea to get the other knight to F3, kind of this weird,
that one D3,
and then this one to D3. I think Petrosian showed this idea years ago.
E3,
No, black is a very unpleasant position.
maybe G5 somewhere. But again, knight on C6.
Knight on
It's
C6,
different.
misplaced. It's like an eyesore. Yeah, now knight DF3. Because if you play knight D3, you might be blundering a pawn. Black can actually, and now the knight on C6 is justified.
Knight of
Yeah, white does have knight F4. Ah, that's true. So maybe black needs to play DC first.
But seems like you're right. Yeah, an idea.
The point is like BC. There's knight takes D4 in some position, so white should just avoid the trade and go knight DF3. This is kind of an automatic move.
Should we play E3 maybe?
Yeah, to stop some F4 ideas.
But we don't have to. Yeah, you're right. Knight DF3
Knight
looks pretty good.
D3 and then knight F4
You
and
should play this tournament, man. You seems everything.
I'm sitting here. If I was sitting there, I wouldn't see anything.
It's very different vision actually when you see in the screen, and now even I see more than
Really?
I hit in there.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know why, but it's
3 monitors, that's why.
And there's a fourth one on the ground. There's my laptop. In case
Show
this is
it.
not enough.
Now.
Who are you quoting? Andy Woodward is still thinking he might be under the spell of BC. So
It's actually a very, very, bad alert. It's because he's thinking maybe he will play B takes C4.
he's about to make a move. His hand is like on his head. But I'll
It's pretty hard to remove it from your hand. But...
This is a wonder.
Oh, I like my position. Wait, what?
So we
That's so good. He
we
got
looked.
so
Yeah,
good.
this idea knight E2 and C3 very
Yeah,
ingenious.
how pawn happened on C5.
So Fernandez put his queen on C2 so that a wonder can't go G5, and then he started attacking. H4 prophylaxis. Now connect the knights. A wonder probably preparing G5. C4.
Wow.
I was not expecting the C pawn to move again.
Should I take?
A wonder just going C6, automatic move. C6, and he allows white to drive the pawn in. White is very close. I mean, white only needs a few moves to just...
Yeah, G5.
Wait, but maybe start with queen A4. But then you won't be able to play A4, so it's hard to... Black is ready to play G5. That's black's next move, for sure.
Is that bad for white?
Yeah, and G5 is not the end of the world, but...
Maybe knight H6.
Mm-hmm.
Then H6.
And then, so do you go B4? What's your... the master attacker here?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's too early.
Yeah, B4, G5. I think this is what a wonder is relying on.
Maybe G3. Knight G3 even. Knight G3,
Would you
G5.
prefer it to be white here?
I think yes.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't trust the eval bar here because G5 is coming.
No, I just like pawn on C5. Much better than pawn on C3.
Mm-hmm. And knight G3 is a move, but then still G5.
Yeah, knight G3. is
G5.
strong.
Ah, no, knight G3, G5, HGF, G.
Maybe just long castle.
Just, no, but then you
G5
won't...
takes knight H5. This is bad, yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah, but knight on h5 doesn't do anything. And I am double pawns, so
Yeah, black can play h6.
that's bad, yeah.
And then you'll never really play b4, so you kind of want to leave the queen side.
Probably
attacking.
I shouldn't take on g5. Just never.
It's
yeah.
tricky to play for white, I think. I think it's hard to determine what the idea is. Probably the computer move is something crazy.
G3 I was thinking, G3 and
Ah.
G2, yeah. I was thinking about, but I didn't see bishop h5, what to do.
HG.
I didn't see
And if
that.
bishop f3? GF. I here you have this key intermezzo.
Some tactical.
Rook h4.
Whoa.
Why doesn't even have to take the knight?
Oh, yeah,
The
bishop
knight can't
f5.
move because bishop f5 skewers, pins the queen.
Wow.
And white obviously is going to take, and black loses all the pawns.
G3 looks right. You know, just cover
Prophylaxis,
the first
stop
square,
f4,
Yeah.
and then start attacking with b4. Black has no plan here
but
because
knight
black
on
is not
G2
playing
seems
f4.
like one spot.
Wow, white can even play f4 next.
Got
To
enough.
shut down the
Yes.
king side. And then start going b4
Blocked
with
everything,
b1 and
closed
checkmate.
that flank,
And the checkmate.
and because knight on e7.
Very
Oh, if you play
instructive idea.
G4, your knight can't move.
But you see the second computer move is also prophylactic, knight h3, and maybe even f4.
Stop in G5.
Always think prophylactically. Yeah, like how can I take the sting out of g5?
Don't stop, just G5.
Oh, knight h3, imagine playing such a move. But Fernandez
Knight
is
h3 is good actually. Then G3.
rook g8, and then just
No.
b4.
I thought h6 you would play, but you played rook G8.
Yeah, the computer, I mean, just it's very hard to figure out that this is good for white. GH, king f2.
Pawn is terrible.
Then you go knight hg1
Your
and knight
knight
f3.
has to just defend the f5 square.
Mhm.
Pawn now just
I think most people watching would play b4 automatically, and then
Yeah,
allow
he
g5,
could
and
too,
now.
by the way. He could
But
too.
now things get crazy, and a wonder is very good in these types of
Play knight
positions.
h3, yes, f4, open full position, and then after
And
20
Rebecca
moves,
Harris,
just
yeah,
resign somewhere.
exactly.
Good plan for the game.
So big moment here. If he finds like one of these prophylactic ideas and he starts attacking, a wonder might be in trouble. But you have to demonstrate some patience because g5 is a very
I
strong
like
idea.
f4 idea. I mean, f4, I even said it when pawn was on c3.
Woodward,
But,
by the way, is still thinking.
So
Still thinking.
it's not good. He really could take
Maybe a little nervous playing Fabi. I mean, when you're this young.
Oh,
Theodoro.
knight on f5. We've seen that somewhere.
Theodoro beat Caruana, but now he has a good. He has white, but that doesn't mean that he's gonna just automatically win.
He played queen d7. Yeah.
So we saw c4, queen d7 by Grisha, just defending the knight. Knight c3 and knight f5. Nice little square here. Yeah.
Knight f4 looks wrong.
Bishop
I like
e7.
g4. G4 worked, by the way. I like g4. G4 should be right one.
What is your idea to stop the knight from getting? Because
Yeah,
black
I
cannot
will
play knight
take.
d4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will take, and black cannot recap. Black can keep the square.
So knight has to.
Black
go
has to take with a
back,
pawn. Ugh. So the knight has to go back.
And
Now you
I
just
like it.
now you have time to d4 or bishop f4.
bishop 4, bishop g3.
But why did Nico like? What is black supposed to do now? Bishop maybe b7 to prepare knight d4
Maybe.
or bishop e7. But bishop e7, there's already
E7,
g4.
That looks terrible. Losing
I
knight
think
g4
I think Oparin should play bishop b7, so that if white plays
And
g4,
knight
now
d4.
you can go here, and black might be quite a bit better.
What's the idea of knight e4? Bishop h6.
Knowing Nico, maybe
Yeah.
even this move. Why not? Why not? G4, knight h4. Even knight d4 is a move. Sack the exchange at the end of the line. Yeah, I think
bishop e7. Yeah.
yeah, I think Oparin will play bishop b7. It's natural because the bishop on a6 has done its job. It's provoked
Solid.
c4. Nico might be worse here.
I don't like knight e4. I like g4. G4 looks very good.
Shablon, there's no translation. I call it a stereotypical move. There's a good Russian word to describe a move that is played. How would you define it in English?
I
It's
found
like
the man who just asked the guy who's terrible in English.
it's a move that's played in accordance with general principle, like a move that you typically your hand just plays it, like, oh, knight e4, you know, let's get to the d6, but it actually doesn't do much. Like these squares are well covered, and it gives black a tempo.
Maybe bishop f4. We don't have like. Seems like we don't have like.
White has no plan though. I mean, if g4, always knight d4.
2 tempos behind.
Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all.
Couple more moves need to.
White is in some serious positional trouble. Black will castle, go rook d8. I mean, these pieces look very nice, but where are they going? Bishop b7 played. Go us. So if Oparin beats Nico Theodoro has the only perfect score in the tournament. 6 out of 6. Oparin has what, 5 out of 6? So a full point behind. So Theodoro is a full point ahead of the field. He is trying to win the tournament. He wants to beat Oparin and just clear.
Should we still play g4?
Knight d4.
Knight d4, you're gonna take with queen?
Probably.
Queen
No, take with a knight, I think.
and knight bishop f4 or pawn f4. Maybe even pawn f4.
Yeah, or bishop f4.
I mean, I didn't see what else white.
At least the knight on d4 prevents black from attacking the pawn. So.
Yeah, I was thinking bishop g3 f4
Uh-huh. At least some activity, yeah.
No, not right now, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if black castles queenside here. There's movement on Fabi's board. Woodward has played. Oh, he goes for this line!
I told you!
He went for this line.
When he just...
Unbelievable. So now d3.
That long, it's definitely you will make a mistake.
So just to repeat, we looked at this. Wardnick mentioned that white, he might be tempted by this because he's thinking for this long.
Yeah.
And d3 is a really devastating tactic.
Queen b1 need to play.
So queen d3, just for people just joining, there's an insane idea. Knight e5. Looks like it just fails. White plays knight e5. If white takes the queen, obviously black takes. This is a check, and black takes back with an extra pawn. But now simple. Takes. And the knights are skewered.
Yeah, now Fabi has great chance.
And actually important, bishop f6, bishop even pawn f6 and f5. Pawn f6?
Yeah.
He's played it, d3 already on the board. Look at this line. Wow. Black is winning here. So you're saying white has to go. Let's see, will Andy play instantly?
If he will, yes.
If Andy starts thinking, it means he's missed it.
Yeah.
But Andy sees this and like,
Shut the fuck. Queen b1 need to play. Something.
So what does black do after queen d1?
Something like that.
Okay, but if black moves the knight,
Wait,
then you
still-
take the pawn. Can black go
still
knight
knight
g? Yeah, but can black go knight g4? Like, where does black move this knight? Oh,
Yeah.
knight e8?
Yeah, and still, I have it. No? Do I have it? Again?
No, I like knight
Queen
g4.
d3.
I think black should keep the rooks
knight h6.
coordinated. Yeah, knight h6, queen d3. And do you still have this tactic? Andy is thinking. Yeah, he missed it.
For sure
He missed it, yeah. Because he would have
That's
responded
good
instantly.
for him, actually. He found it right now.
Does black still have this?
That was my question.
I'm asking you. Can white at least get a pawn out of this? Or is white just losing the full knight back with
Wait,
bishop e4? There's f5.
F5 and F4. No.
No, f5 is incredible tactic.
Another knight is here.
What has been Fabi's only source of mistakes has been tactical. He's missed tactics.
That's.
Oh, he's
Oh
taken
my God!
it.
He took that.
He missed 95, I think. He just doesn't see this
my
idea.
God.
But what does he think Fabi will play? Fabi's looking to the side like, what?
Yeah,
Really?
I told you that's.
Maybe Andy is expecting like knight g4.
Yeah, now.
But no, okay, if Caruana plays d3 against you, you have to just be like,
95 and it's hard.
easy clap.
Damn it. Unbelievable. Don't think that long in the obvious move. Just take knight and all the time. I do the same
Yeah,
mistake
don't let your
all the
brain
time.
start
Yes.
to find creative ideas, because then you miss. Wow, what a beautiful idea, unconventional. Okay, Fabi is double checking, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
he saw
maybe
that. I'm pretty
Andy
sure he
maybe
see that.
Andy is expecting this.
You can see his face. He sees that for sure.
Andy sees it, or
No,
Fabi sees
Fabi,
it.
he still doesn't know. Andy still doesn't know.
He's expecting this move, I think, and
Knight d5 or knight somewhere, and he probably thinking he's better now.
he
And that
has
will be huge upset. Oh,
Done.
Yeah,
boom.
yeah. Told you.
And Andy's look, he's not writing his move down. This is yeah.
He's in shock, and now it's
And now he sees it. The realization sets in. Yeah.
damn it, the worst feelings ever. Trust me, guys.
Bobby with the water.
That's terrible feelings. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
When you blunder against someone like Fabi, it's
That's painful.
on camera. It's the worst.
He now understands and thinking why I didn't take this knight.
Because I'm sure he wanted to, in the first couple seconds, he wanted to just recapture. Then he's like, wait a second, what if I do this BC and E5 thing? And he starts exploring it.
How I lost that game. I took on C6. The same.
You lost it against Hyman.
Yeah, there you go.
You saw the correct move instantly, and then you started thinking, and then you ended up. No, this is why Polgar said longer than 15 minutes means mistake. If you think for longer than 15 minutes on a move, it's usually a mistake. Ugh.
Lucky.
Wow.
It's not lucky.
Can white do anything? Is white? It's only 0.6.
Maybe somehow you can not.
Okay,
lose
what if
it.
just queen e2? What if white just agrees, accepts? Yeah, queen e2. How terrible. I mean, the game goes on.
I mean, pawns down, yeah. Still not complete illusion.
Black.
Close to
But you have a nice bishop. I don't think it's that bad.
Not that
Psychologically,
close,
though, I mean, he's down to 50 minutes.
Course,
It's devastating
He's probably gonna sit right now,
for
maybe
20 minutes. Yeah.
or immediately made one more mistake. So in this case, you have to just accept you made a blunder and try to. But it's
You know what's
almost
incredible?
impossible.
If Theodore loses his game with white and Fabi wins, Fabi will be right back in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, queen e2. What is Fabi going to do? Knight f3? Yeah, this pawn is also weak. It can be attacked easily. Ugh.
If I play black, I definitely lose. Especially against Hikaru and Bullet Brawl or Title Tuesday.
What, black could even reposition the bishop, just
Yeah,
neutralize.
not easy. Not easy, by the way.
Is
I'm gonna
white
play
knight
rook
e5
d1.
or d1?
Somehow need to try make
Like
draw. I
instead,
don't know. It's terrible. I mean, of course, I don't.
I would go bishop b7. Yeah, I would just abandon. The pawn can be attacked later, but first you want to neutralize
First,
queen
you have to
c7
trade
or queen
rooks.
c8
You have to trade queens and rooks.
and knights and bishops and go into a pawn endgame.
And pawn endgame.
That's the plan.
Easy test.
No, there's no way Andy survives this. This is too devastating. You're white against Fabi. It's a great opportunity, and then you just boom, you miss this. Fabi has almost all his time left.
16 minutes. I spent also 16 minutes and blunder. That's worst. Worst
First,
time
he spent 6 minutes on this, and then 16 minutes on BC. Yeah.
He probably something else calculated. Yeah.
What an idea. Yeah. Well calculated by Fabi. Bad news.
I even don't know what the advice has to be because it's happened.
Don't blunder 95.
Yes, but
Не зевай, не играй в классику.
у меня то же самое есть очень часто. It's I'm just. Yeah.
What?
That was long game.
I thought this guy was playing. What's he doing here?
He won in 5 moves.
I'm here in like 1 hour.
Oh, Fernandez found G3 and Knight G2, by the way. Against a wonder. That idea that we looked at. He's much better. And Tipov Budisavlevich will be a draw, I think. It's all theory.
Maybe queen b3.
What is it?
Oh,
A4. Ugh. And that's why Fabi played A5. So
And
that, to
another
be able to
blunder.
meet Queen B3 with A4 in this position.
This blunder easy too, actually. A4.
За этим он
Just
пошел
knight
опять
F3, knight.
10 лет назад. Сиди.
Knight f3, knight f3, a4 doesn't work, but now a4 works.
Uh-huh. Oh, because then you would take, but here if white takes, you have bishop c4. Boom. Oh, and look at this line. Takes, 95. Looks like white gets a million pieces for the queen. Nope! Bishop d5, yeah. Wow.
Sad.
Sag.
Yeah.
As they say on Twitch, yeah, Sag. This is what Andy is thinking.
I never understand where they write me that. I have no
Sad?
idea what that mean. Yeah,
It's what Twitch slang.
like sad. But
Yeah, грустно.
okay.
Проиграл партию Sag.
I try even translate Google translated that. It doesn't translate correctly.
Это сленг просто. Это не,
I know
это не
slang.
английское слово. Yeah. Incredible idea by Fabi. This is Straight into Peter's second volume of everyone's first chess workbook. Yeah.
Yeah, and now he understands he doesn't have even, I don't know, something
Time to
be
start
not
praying.
that losing.
I mean, Филипп, знаешь, его кличка с чего исходит из Библии.
Oh.
Это библейская.
Let's discuss
Yeah.
about it.
Incredible. So
Great
he's gonna
topic.
now he's gonna think for 20 minutes. He'll have 20 minutes and a pawn down. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible position. Okay, so board 2. We'll let Andy
Ah,
mourn his bad
wait,
position in
is
peace.
this in the board?
Queen e2 by Nico.
Play queen.
Queen e2.
I don't like it.
He's walking into knight d4, so he's provoking this.
Can it be better if
I think he wants.
on d3 b on
I
d3?
think what Nico wants, he wants Oparin to rush this move, and then he wants to go here
Yeah.
and bishop e3 and start smoking this knight out of d4.
like-
Выкуривать.
Bishop f4, I guess, no?
I thought bishop e3. I thought that's why he put the queen here, or he will put the queen. But Oparin will not go knight d4. Why should Black rush knight d4? Why can't Black just develop?
Yeah, just develop.
What is Nico's next move? Is it this? Ah, yeah, I think he wants bishop e2.
Rook two.
And then rook d1 to make sure he doesn't
H4,
lose this
yeah.
pawn.
H4.
White is worse. White is worse.
White is
Ooh.
not that maybe worse.
Actually, wait a second. Knowing Nico takes, and knight g5 quickly.
Oh yeah, that's actually good.
Wow. Is this or knight e5?
And h4 maybe.
Knight takes h4.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
This is coming very quickly.
And then g4, bishop e4 also.
Okay. So how do we? So maybe bishop b2. Should Black consider long castle?
White has one idea. I don't know.
That's not Grigori's style. He doesn't like these types of moves. So what should Black do? Like h5 or something?
I was thinking too about
h5, yeah, very French idea to establish the knight.
g4 maybe somewhere.
Okay, very creative by Theodoro.
Yeah, but it's a little, just a little bit.
Maybe
worse.
knight
It's
d4.
not
Maybe knight d4 here also.
Probably knight d4 if you have to play.
But then white takes.
Maybe rook d8 first.
Okay, white plays rook d1.
And now
Knight d4, yeah.
trade everything. Okay, this is worst for white, but it's not
Holdable, yeah.
It's not like Fabiano game.
No, there's a tactic.
Yeah,
Oh no, it doesn't work. Just like every
There.
tactic.
Just take queen h5. I guess.
Why did Bortnik make a quick draw?
I played black.
If you were playing a classical tournament and 2 games, these вы были мои жены, я бы так.
2 games pretty hard, and also I'm not trying to win this tournament.
You're trying to finish this tournament.
Yes.
This, by the way, is maybe another
First
idea.
of all, because I can't just win this tournament. I tried.
If you win the last 2, you'll have a
game I
chance.
lost. Oh, I almost don't have a chance, by the way. If I don't win one more game, it's no chance.
Rook d8 played, very good call. We're gonna get rook d8 and rook d1.
Yeah, but we actually play rook d8 when bishop is on e7. Here might be even better because bishop on c1.
Maybe rook d1, then you play knight d4. Yeah, Theodore, this whole thing smells. And very important detail, bishop b2 does not work.
Knight d6.
Because knight d6 check interference tactic, nope. And Nico has already played rook d1. Andy Woodward is still thinking. By the way, after knight takes e5, so no bueno, as they say. I wonder is in huge trouble. He could get checkmated, by the way, on board 5.
I don't know. That's complicated there. I don't think it's that. Like it shows like almost +1, but it's not that easy.
Well, this idea was the 8th a wonder of the natural world.
Why he played h6 if he already played at g5? h6 was moved to prepare play g5.
Solidifying the pawn. f4.
Yeah, but h6 he just lose tempo.
Daniel Fernandez Karpov is his full name, actually. Look at this.
Look at
this
knight on
play.
e7. You just don't. You don't have direction for your knight.
I'm amazed. It's such a good lesson in patience. b4 is a completely different landscape, and he played g3. just shutting down all of the play, creating this weak, complete, horrible weakness on f5
Best
forever.
pass for knight is g44, but
Okay.
how can you bring it? But pawn on
you-
h6, yeah, that's what.
But even if there was no pawn on h6, I mean, how many
Yeah.
moves is it going to take to prepare that?
6, knight g8, knight
But-
h6. Too many
Too
moves,
long.
but now even one more.
So white's going to go king f2, and then the rook can come into the attack. And white is also attacking on the king side. Like, white can play hg at the right moment. Daniel Fernandez from England. He's a good player. He's been 2,500 for a very long time, and he's very experienced. A Wanderers 2687.
I'm going to say in this tournament, actually, everyone is playing.
Can you
solid
believe a
chess.
Wanderers rating? Almost 2,700.
Wow.
Well,
He
not
played
after
very
this.
well in U.S. Championship. He almost won
And he's in college. He's in university. He's like not even studying.
his college. I don't know what this means. I never studied.
College? What is university? Okay, bishop h5. Maybe. Does black have any counterplay?
People studied there.
I mean, I think a Wanderer will go rook dg8 and then run his king.
F2 and P. Terrible.
Sag.
Sag.
Yes, Sag for a
I
Wanderer.
don't understand h6. By the way, I still don't understand h6.
What would you have done? Something more urgent?
Maybe somehow really bring knight to g4 or just open. I don't know.
We have the two specialists in what to do in
Wait,
bad
but-
positions, and even I don't know what to do. You know,
F4 doesn't work.
has that ever
Because you-
stopped at the
no,
yes and
Да. Я бы тоже пошел, наверное.
F4, G.
No,
Yeah.
G4 right now for black.
Oh God. This is a crime against humanity. to play
Probably the
G4.
worst move, yeah? In the position. No, I mean,
Well, after queen d6, yeah.
No, bishop d6, bishop d6. Okay.
Even bishop takes G3 is probably better for black than G4.
G4 is good.
I wonder is in panic mode here. I mean, just look at these. Everything's
this is bad.
unemployed. Yeah. I'm amazed at this idea. Knight G2 and
If knight is
H4 and
somewhere
F4.
else, not on e7, the worst one of the
E4,
worst-
G4, anywhere. It's because of this knight. One bad piece. What did Tar say? One piece stands badly, the whole position stands badly.
And it blocked e files for rugs, and
Maybe just queen d7 takes e7. Even that is better. Wow.
terrible position for black. Maybe just hope for draw.
But did you notice that lower rated players tend to not take the draw anymore?
I agree, but still.
And
people-
especially, why does a
people get-
GM? Like, he understands that he's much
people get
better.
tired.
In the old days, they would resign with black in like 1950.
It's been just one game per day, but play 2 games. It's pretty hard. But he understands him much better. He will never accept it.
Oh, yeah,
In
yeah,
this
yeah.
position, no.
Having found this idea, Woodward is still thinking on board 3,
It's
and
very painful.
Donchenko's still better, but the position has changed a little bit.
He played an idea 3. Nice call.
Bishop f6 and knight d3. And indeed, Evan Park decides to change the structure.
And 95 is coming.
And bishop f7.
He got just best position against even
That's odd.
more positional. And just black's gonna spend a lot of time and
Black is threatening e5, obviously. So can white just establish a knight on e5?
from the games what I see.
Woodward blundered again, apparently, but I'm not seeing a move yet. But
Oh.
Chad is freaking out. Let's have a look here.
Okay, maybe queen b3. He played an a4.
If you called that, I mean, that would be amazing. Well, let's look at his camera. Chad better not be debating us.
He's still thinking. No. He's still thinking.
Evil Fabiano Caruana says, check the game. I don't know why I'm listening to evil Fabiano Caruana. That's what Andy Woodward is thinking. Fabiano Caruana is evil.
He should try play queen e2, I guess.
38 minutes also. Like, it's just insane how quickly you collapse.
I told you, you just will карать себя.
Yeah, you'll scold yourself.
Yeah, like a 10-15 minutes, and it will be in your head why I didn't take on c4.
And then you
That's what
imagine,
he's
if
doing
I
right
would
now.
have
Look,
taken, I would have been
that's what
slightly
he's
better,
doing
and then
right
maybe I would have beaten Favi, and
Yeah,
you start,
he's still not thinking about position at all. He doesn't try even calculate, I guess. something.
and then you make a random move.
He's
And
somewhere. Not
wow,
there.
yeah, we of course we caught this move when it happened. So let's go back for a second to Danchenko, and then maybe we'll want to break.
Yeah, he's short of him.
He's 14 years old. Andy Woodward,
Oh,
very
really?
promising.
Thought
14.
He's 15.
I thought he's 9, but I mean he. Yeah, 95 I think in Danchenko's game.
But it's good lesson to him.
Oh, he's played it knight d5. It's too tempting not to play. So how will he recapture if Evan
D,
Park takes?
Maybe even D takes.
And then open up the
D1,
d
yeah.
file and
Easy.
put the other rook on
It's pretty
c1,
easy to
knight
play for
d4.
Pretty hard to choose moves for black. He's gonna lose this game.
You know, Danchenko has a grandfather who's named also Alexander Danchenko.
Oh no.
He's an IM, yeah.
I seen this guy games, and I could say he's more tactical, so it's very bad choice opening for him.
You mean Evan Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I
It's
mean,
a complete positional chess, and that's what should grandmasters do.
what about knight d2? No, it's not. Actually, wait a second.
Typical Naroditsky.
No,
Knight
knight
D2,
f7.
bishop C6.
I'm trying to find something creative, but instead I found something that loses.
Even knight f7.
Knight f7, yeah.
Knight C6.
No, my
Oh,
idea.
no, wait.
My idea is knight takes d2, not knight e5, obviously, but bishop
Bishop
e5.
C6.
Yeah.
Knight f3
Look at this
back.
piece of this. You can't even call this a bishop. That would be an insult to bishops. It's worse than a wonders knight on e7. No, black is. This is how Evan Park lost to Theodoro. He got a not his type of position. Just don't go knight e5 because of knight d2. I miss this fork all the time.
Yeah, D, rook fd1 next.
Free move. Yeah. Basically. Okay, queen e7. Probably black should get out of the way.
Queen d5, maybe even queen c2, yeah. Can you
Also-
play like queen d5 something?
Black can play queen d5 here.
This looks bad.
Takes rook c1.
I don't know.
Horrible position. 0.6 is crazy to me. I think it's much worse than that. Let's look.
Or we don't see something.
Queen d5, top move. Alexander Vortnik found a move. But rook c1, I mean, this looks awful. Rook
But you have to
d1.
do something with your bishop. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose immediately.
The young players have struggled with defending these types of positions. G6, like, do you see yourself surviving this? Yeah, you will survive it, but
Rook fda, rook ac, you have to damn it, it's a painful position.
maybe wait for white to move the knight back and then find a chance to go d4.
Wait, he made
Evan
a move?
Park has made a move. Queen d5.
Wow.
Instantly. That's why he's beaten 4 GMs.
Now you have to take on d5.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
I thought maybe queen c2, but then rook fd8, queen b5, or queen c5. Нет другого хода просто. Вообще же там ходов нет. Это безвыходность.
It's amazing. You're 5 out of 6 and you play at 23.75. So I played Evan Park 2
Okay,
years
okay.
ago and he was the same rating. And he outplayed
How
me
does it
completely.
possible?
He was playing like a GM. I was looking at his games. I'm like, how is he 23.75? And now same
Maybe
question.
He doesn't play
Or he
since
plays
that time too.
Yeah. Or he's bad against lower rated. Like sometimes you get that players who are insane against GMs and then against lower rated they can't.
I never
The-
understand it, by the way. So
Why that happens?
Yes, why? I mean, you still
Psychological.
okay. Play rook g. Doesn't
Who?
help. I wonder.
Yeah, Rook G King F2 happened in a Wonders game. Look at Fernandez, how he's
Bishop
playing.
h5. I don't see even
There's another
idea.
one. Bishop H5, B4,
Yeah, before
and
this,
black has to double on the G file.
And
This is
even
black's
there,
only
I will
idea.
play rook h2.
Wow,
and,
to protect the knight.
and it's it. So you spend 3 moves and now none.
And you make one move, one small move, and then there's nothing again.
King f2 is typical. Yeah, it's logical. Because knight on e7.
I'm amazed at White's transformation of White's king side. He went G3,
H6
knight
is bad.
G2, F4, and king F2.
Wait, how-
All of it prophylactic.
we understand h6 is bad, but what's the best move? Was?
What was the best move?
Yes.
Should I turn on Mr.?
Let's check it. Yeah, it's interesting because
How would the computer... Just going, okay, attack me.
what's the plan?
So B4.
Yeah, That's why king b8. He will sacrifice pawn on d5.
Wait. Bishop h5 now. Ah, hg. Why couldn't you do this without king b8? Why couldn't you go bishop h5 right
Now
away?
you can jump with knight. Bishop f5 will not
So,
be.
so wait a second. So here, he could have also done this
It's
actually.
gonna be like a rook h5, and you
Mhm.
can move with your knight because of bishop f5 you lose queen.
Okay, so let's compare. King b8, b4,
This is
bishop
worse.
h5, here.
Probably f4. Let's do what the one on the game. Before it's his plan after knight g2 is play f4, just freeze king side.
So instead of b4, you're
Instead of-
saying
yeah,
white plays
f4,
f4.
And what's the difference now? What we
Wow,
mentioned,
you're
like,
absolutely right. Knight
goes
g8
there.
and knight h6. You just sacked the pawn. White would never take this pawn,
queen
actually.
e7.
This helps black open up the
It's
position.
only one way problem.
What an idea. King b8 and knight g8. You just need to get your worst piece improved at all costs. That's such a difficult move. f4, knight g8. Yeah, knight h6. Try to get the knight. And you're still worse, but at least it's a game.
It's a game, yeah. b1, knight g, bishop f5, bishop is.
I mean, still bad. White's running the b pawn up the board. It still sucks.
The funny is we can better do not take pawn on f5.
So what was a Wonder's mistake? To play c6? This is a
I
huge
think,
mistake.
Yeah. Why not take on g5? Trade everything.
So take on c4.
Can we play g5? Or oh wait, not g5. Sorry.
No, well, black can make a draw, basically. Just
He
trade all
doesn't
the
want
pieces.
to draw. He tries to win. That's actually a very big problem when you play against lower rating. You try to win with both colors, so
You try to keep
understand
pieces
that's
on the board, yeah.
you understand that's the best move, but you can't make that because it's a forcing
You're
draw.
playing two opponents at the same time. You're playing anti-draw chess, and you're playing
Yeah,
rook g7, b4 is going to happen.
rook g8.
And maybe white can take once and play rook h2, your move.
Oh, interesting. Actually, do we have to take? I don't think so.
Nandy
average
Woodward is
inning.
still thinking, by the way. He's down to 30 minutes.
I told you it's over. He tortured himself right now. And probably now it's he start to think about position after 15 minutes.
Of self-criticism, yeah.
Yeah. I know that. I felt it yesterday.
Mm-hmm. All right, so there's obviously some of the bottom boards that we haven't looked at. I mean, Dina's playing a GM. She's having a good tournament. And she won a completely losing position against Aaron Jacobson. Like, insanely losing position. Yeah, okay. Let's have a quick look at this game that we were following earlier. Bilic versus Jorah Bailey, and then maybe we'll take a little break. So what happened here? We looked at this position. This is Bilic versus Jorah Bailey. Knight a5 was played. So he got the knight around.
Oh, that's great.
Then he
Like you
played
said,
queen d2, a slightly slow move.
Yes, I don't like it. Queen h5.
Probably should have been more
Queen h5,
ambitious.
knight d3, bishop d3.
Yeah, instead he gave black a chance to castle, but it's still probably better for white. Ooh. And a nice endgame.
Very nice.
Ugh.
Bishop g2. Terrible position by black. Very bad position.
You need like Gukesh to figure out how to save this. I mean-
not hard then. Just trade. White will trade
Or-
all pieces.
If white's ding. That's not very nice.
No, it's not.
That's not very nice.
It's not. Sorry.
You shouldn't be making fun of. You should be learning from him.
I'm
Learning from
doing
him.
worse, even, so I can say that.
Dina won against Aaron Jacobson, his
I'm
brother.
just second pieces and I'm losing. Few second pieces and he may draw, so.
So black is. The thing is, if black tries to drive the pawn chain down, you just go f3. Easy. Black is so poorly developed.
Yeah.
And Vasif is
Not
not.
trade bishop somehow.
Well, bishop h3 for Fong.
Remove the.
And it doesn't even hang a bishop. In Bullet, Aragaisi in Bullet, bro. Bishop h3. So let's say bishop e6. How does white? Here.
Rook d6.
Ugh. Sicilian endgames can be very bad. This is a good point,
Wait,
actually,
the
because
d4
of these
is-
pawns.
Is it enough to not lose? No.
Don't even make such a
You
move in
have
my
to,
presence.
in these positions like this, when you are
Worse?
that worse, yeah, you're behind of developing. You have to sacrifice one pawn for developing, and initiative will help somehow to survive sometimes. I don't think it's that time, but
Yeah, rook a6 and maybe
rook fd8 something to
get your pieces to good
centralize.
squares.
Oh,
first.
maybe wait. Should I play 5-4?
Does
No.
white not have knight c2? Then rook c6 at the end.
This must be something. Or double rooks on c.
Wait, there's a crazy line. Knight c2, bishop f5. Rook,
Oh, bishop c6 doesn't work.
no,
Rook
uh-huh.
c6, bishop b4.
Rook c6, bishop c6, rook c8. No, it doesn't work. I was looking at this move, but it doesn't work. Because even bishop c...
Bishop c, rook c6, bishop b4.
Wow.
Yeah, but then rook c5.
Or even rook c6, right?
Yeah, this works. So.
Takes, rook c8.
Rook c8.
Or
no.
maybe bishop takes c2 first. But why can
It's
just...
a rook endgame, probably losing.
And even this, just winning for white because you connect passers.
King is too close to b pawn. It's just rook endgame's losing for sure.
Okay, so none of the tactical
No.
moves work. You have to just be patient.
Or double rooks on c, like rook c7, rook c8. But then c3. I don't know. Maybe f5, f4.
Yeah, try it.
We have more pawn on the king side, so we have to do something there. Like f5, f4. Create some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting, maybe he will make mistakes.
Oh, but black is a bad position. Very bad position.
Yeah, so no, bishop e6 you don't have
Andy
to
Woodward
play.
is still thinking.
Maybe f5 here in e4, which I don't like. But...
Oh, look at Donchenko. He did not take the queen. By the way, on board 3,
I was thinking it could happen by
because
the way.
he's a tactical player. Queen
Queen
c5.
c5. He like play slowly, do not trade queen, but he probably blundered queen c5. Maybe he was thinking. about
Why is queen c5 so good? Because of the b3 pawn is weak after the trade?
Same
Like, it's
thing,
hard
yeah.
to defend this pawn.
And also we defend b7.
What a move by Evan Park instantly. Queen c5. Incredible. Queen b1.
And now move by move we can just develop our bishop moves.
Suddenly black's pieces are getting into the game.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he had to trade queen. I know why he didn't take. He could just take and rook d1, even rook c1.
No risk, just
No
two
risk,
results against a tactical player. Always trade queens. No, but this endgame is much worse version for white. Takes and rook fd8.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a choice. He have to try.
But Evan Park maybe wants to keep the queens.
You know this one of famous story when Karpov played like a rook d1, and after opponent response, he understand he's the best move. It's moved back to a1,
Mm-hmm.
and he just spent a lot of time and just made it. It's pretty hard to, accept you made a mistake and move it back. But here it's a little bit different situation. You don't have to move back.
It takes.
Yeah,
And rook fd8.
that's still trade. Or that was rook d2 move.
Donchenko is regretting this majorly because this is such a better version for black. Woodward is no. Andy of course will not resign. Come on, there's no way
Yeah.
Andy will not.
No
and
way.
a 14-year-old does not resign such a position. Maybe a 74-year-old, but
Doesn't matter how old are you, it's to resign in this position when you have some chances you have to fight, of course.
against Fabi, I mean, how many chances do you get? Okay, quick look at this game, and then we'll do a break, because a lot of transformations. So
Oh, he pushed the
Nico.
pawn. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
pawn.
what did we see? We saw rook d1. Oparin played bishop e7. This is board 2. Nico playing h4 rather than g4. Short
fine.
castle, h5, trying to get some attacking chances on the king side. Finally, he went knight d4. Getting the... Suddenly, Nico's pieces look kind of nice. f5.
Whoa.
En passant, and bishop f6 live position.
From X-ray.
Typical Theodora move.
Oh, actually, knight c5 I did.
Oh, knight c5. Hidden threat. Oh, okay, we're back.
Right back.
Does black have to take on e4? Harris. But if black has to give up such a beautiful bishop, then
We and Harris room.
I forgot about that.
Knight c5 threat.
This is so easy to miss. Yeah, you're threatening this knight c5, and that wins on the spot. Suddenly, I feel like Oparin he's messed it up a little bit.
Yes, f5.
F5 is a panic move.
F5 actually looks like logical, yeah. So
But was it necessary?
can we just play any shade here? H6, G6?
Yeah, what's the
crazy? That's crazy.
maybe Rook G8 or something?
G8.
Oh, but it's terrifying to play
he
like
played
this.
F5 to avoid. Wait, Knight F5 he had moved. So Bishop H6 wasn't threat. Knight F5.
Okay, so no, this is a threat because Knight F5, Bishop G7,
Oh,
and then H6.
you're right.
So the engine move was King H8. No, but this is very hard to make yourself. It's always hard to play GH in response to H6.
Yes.
And then like
I
this.
agree.
This is not an Oparin type of chess.
And that's Teodoro type of chess, so he could be happy there.
So
But
Oparin,
after
let's
F5, he
panic.
should be happy too. Rook B1 actually, he got good position. Somehow, yeah, like just
It's Nico's tournament. He's gaining a lot of rate. If he wins this game, he's going to be 7 out of 7.
nice.
Or sorry, 6.
7 of the 7.
Yeah, like if you look at chess.com events, it doesn't always save all the games because not all of the games are on DGT. So the round 2 for some reason is not recorded. But
Yeah.
he's beat Mitraba with black. He beat Evan Park, which is the most impressive result. And he beat some guy named Fabiano Caruana with black. Amazing tournament for Nico. Yeah. Woodward made a move. Yeah, he's going down the... Okay, but this line is... After thinking for 20 more minutes, he...
Maybe actually here we can do something like this one.
It's
I thought
actually
maybe
correct,
Rook
the way he's
B1,
playing.
Take a 94, you know, just
Wait a minute, Rook B1 takes in Bishop F6.
no,
And Rook B6.
in opposite colors, bishop colors.
Why is this so bad? Takes,
Should be losing something.
takes.
GF,
Why?
Rook B6. We need bishop.
Bishop C.
C7. Yeah, probably yes.
Is that the move? It's very interesting.
Wait, rook. Interesting. Rook D2, Rook A2, Bishop B4 maybe.
Why is that so winning?
Up of pawn.
Why don't you want to take here?
No, just take Bishop B4.
Ah, this is why you play GF, because
Yeah,
you
you
prevent
lose
C5. No, you prevent C5. So if you take with a
Yes.
bishop,
And you can't play Rook D1 because of Bishop C5.
like the difference is here white can push the pawn up to C6 and white gets counterplay, but I love examples where you have to take unnaturally. Like it doesn't seem natural to take with a pawn, but the point is to control this diagonal.
It's not, but that's not some
So
random
what does Andy
guy.
do? Like what's the move here? How does
Fabiano.
white minimize the advantage? Andy's thinking again.
Wait,
You have an idea?
yes. Rook F D1, C5, Bishop F1. Something? No. Rook D6.
Oh, that's a beautiful idea. This C5. Yeah, just BC even. Or Rook FD8 here also looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Just win the knight.
So tactical doesn't work. We need to.
What about just 95? Rook D2 and Bishop C3. Just imagine that you're not down a pawn. Just
Probably.
be calm. Calm
We
reaction.
need to do this.
You can't panic and try to find something,
Rook
some tactical trick.
C2,
Rook FC1.
Rook FC1. Take. Yeah.
You hate your life and you're down an hour on the clock, but
But
Some
it's
chances.
actually possible to survive. Yeah.
not with 19 minutes for the rest of the game.
You would play faster.
How
But
long
he's
did he
stuck
spend
again.
after 95? Can we see?
We couldn't see it for now for some reason.
But it will record, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stuck again.
Like 25 minutes again.
And 20 of them were spent
Yeah. Unfortunately.
yelling at himself for missing this. Yeah, very sad for Andy. He never really got a chance to play, assuming that he doesn't
Yeah, he
suddenly
wandered from the opening. Yeah.
put on his Gukesh hat
He
and
needed to
save the
play
game.
Knight C4. Knight C4 was.
Dzień dobry, dwie pieszki. Nичего. Very cool experience for Andy to play Fabio. Well, that's not what he's thinking. Yeah, go tell him that. Oh, so cool that you get to play Fabi. See what he says. But yeah, 2 hours of play now and only 2 hours and 15 minutes to the Blitz tournament. I'm sure Andy will play the Blitz tournament after if he loses to Fabi. He'll need his revenge.
Yeah.
So good stuff. Let's go on a short break. a 2-hour mark break, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more action from round 7 of the U.S. Masters. Hope you're enjoying the show, and we'll be back soon. I mean, Andy needs a miracle here against Fabi on board 1, and Theodoro with a perfect score in a very complex middle game against Oparin. Lots of fun action up ahead. Be right back. All right, we're back at the U.S. Masters, round 7. Fabiano loses to Theodoro in the previous round. Now he is on the verge of rebounding against Andy Woodward, who wants to be anywhere but there. It's like there's 100 places he would rather be other than at the board right now. But he still has some chances. I don't think this is an easy conversion.
Yeah, I agree. But Fabiano has a lot of time, more than 1 hour against 18 minutes, and up of pawn. Opposite.
Well, he's not up a pawn right now. It's equal material after rook takes b6.
Yeah, wait.
Rook d2, rook a6. I thought bishop c5 is the reason why white is in so much trouble.
Yeah, he was up of pawn, but not anymore. So if you just play bishop c8 and just knight.
Bishop c8 always deserves attention.
Sometimes it's top move. Probably it's again the second line, by the way. By
After rook takes d2. Yeah, let's check a look. No, it's the
No,
third.
it's
Bishop
third.
c5. Okay, bishop c5 is makes sense. But no, Fabi's gonna take, I think. He's thinking about bishop c8, I think. Yeah, the top line according to the computer, but here a very difficult move. Rook c8 did not enter my... I would play bishop c5 automatically. I think this is what most people would play.
Take, and...
But it's hard to assess. It's hard to say how winning this is.
Yeah, rook b5, a4, a5.
White is threatening rook a8. Is that a white's
Wait,
idea?
When it's ef pawn, for example, let's just imagine we trade whole rooks and down...
And
pawns.
white gives away both of these
Is it
pawns.
draw?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. I think it's could be a winning, by the way.
But rook a... Okay, king g7. Rook a8. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably winning.
But we have two pawns.
Yeah, first you have to win the pawns, and then you have to start thinking. But maybe Fabi's not so sure it's winning, because it's pretty easy for white to make a bunch of moves fast and get the time back. The benefit of bishop c8 is white, again, has to think. Even though it's objectively probably worse. But where does the knight go? Because knight b3, there's a4. That's out of the
Maybe
question.
Knight f1, safety spot now.
Knight f1 is nice. Bishop c5, there's rook c6.
Something like a4.
Is it-
Like a4.
Very positional.
Yeah, a4, a3. If knight a3, bishop c5. And rook b3, not an option anymore.
Yeah. Rook c1.
Yeah, but here probably white is fine.
White is okay, yes, c5.
It's
is
because
fine.
of bishop on c8 doesn't do anything. It's just blocked by pawn on e6. So.
Yeah. So what is Fabi thinking about?
Between bishop c5 and rook d2, I guess. Two moves. But
What is the benefit of bishop c5? Like rook take, you could first play rook takes d2 and then start thinking.
I agree. You know, and he has a time.
Yeah,
So
he can
just
slow down,
See,
enjoy the moment. Okay, so he's going to be converting this for a while, but Andy will keep fighting on board 2. For some reason, it's board 2, even though Theodoro was in first place.
in board 1, yeah.
We saw this moment, rook
like-
d1 apart and just got rid of the knight, which is probably the best thing to do.
You
Knight
know,
f5.
in the World Rapid and Blitz, Magnus always in the board 1.
Even if he's
Even if you lost the game, yeah.
interesting, because he's the champion probably,
Uh,
or because he's Magnus, or both.
no comment.
I don't think anybody minds.
Yeah, at like 7 years ago, Magnus, I guess he started like 1/2 of 4. He was starting Blitz, so he could probably be in board 50 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Could be awesome, by the way, to see Magnus in board 50.
Well, we'll see him pretty soon in New York.
Not in board 50.
No, but he will be in New York. He will be in New York.
In board 1 again.
Yep. So should black? Let's get rid of the eval bar. Let's for
Two
the fun part of the
bishops,
game.
advantage, but pawn on d3. Pawn structure is terrible.
That's been White's problem the entire game, is the pawn
Yeah,
structure. And the
bishop
d4 square. Yeah, Black can make a slow move here, king h8.
Rook e2.
White's going to build up some pressure on the e6 pawn in the long run. And eventually bishop takes f5 becomes an issue. And then if White controls the e-file, bishop f5 becomes a threat.
Need to find a plan for black. Is it e5 good include for black or no?
Yeah, it's definitely a candidate move. e5. I was looking at the eval bar and then I was like, I just got rid of the eval bar. Bishop g5, I think. I did this yesterday and it was fun for the last part of the game.
Key 8. Yeah, probably not immediately, yeah.
Very
Because it's-
scary
yeah,
because the
behind
queen
the
is
pin.
unprotected. h6, bishop h6.
Under pin. Yeah, but not threat.
Yeah, bishop g7 is a threat, but
So we don't want to play e5 because pawn on e6 actually.
I don't like e5. Yeah, too many weaknesses.
And block the bishop from d4. We don't need it. But what's the plan? So
Maybe
what are you
just
gonna
a
do,
slow
double
move. King
on F,
h8.
or
King h8. Slow move.
Just waiting.
White's gonna go here.
If I'm gonna wait, you're gonna wait too, yeah?
Let's wait together. But if White goes rook e1 and doubles, Black has bishop c3. There's some repetitions here that are possible. I think a draw is not unlikely. Some draw offer. If both players feel like it's too risky to play.
But I think Theodore likes his position. There's more time.
He likes it so much that he got up from the board.
Bishops. Yeah.
Yeah, rook e1, there's bishop c3.
I think he just.
Oh, it's Black to move. I keep trying to make
Yeah, I
moves.
don't know what they move, by the way.
Pass.
Just pass and if he just.
Rook f7 played,
Yeah,
huh?
he kind of pass.
So White,
King g2 actually.
what's the idea? What's your next move?
Just waiting.
King g1?
Wait, 96 you can start, huh?
Does Black have an idea with this move, or is Black literally just... Is Black trying to double?
Maybe 96 by the way.
Why couldn't you play it immediately?
Hmm.
You could.
I can wait. I mean, just rook f7. Waiting.
Yeah, position is kind of stabilized. It was more fun earlier. Bobby is still thinking, okay. Donchenko lost a lot of his advantage against Evan Park. And it gives Evan Park a chance.
Yeah.
Now he gets up too. Oh, okay, rook f7 and he got up.
Two invisible
It's
players.
like Nepo versus Ding. It's like one player is always up from the board.
You want to meet each other. Okay.
Can't blame. Can't blame.
Oof.
Not gonna say. I don't love White's position. White's position actually, visually, Black looks to be fine.
Wait, he played bishop c3 from b2.
Yeah, he didn't take anything on c3. He just made this move. What is he trying to prevent?
Bishop e1 he wants to play. I think maybe.
So Black can play bishop d7 to e8, and White will play bishop e1 potentially. Can Black take
Wait,
and go
he
knight
wants
d4?
knight d2.
What?
No, he doesn't want knight.
Intending to blunder a piece,
Maybe
threatening to blunder a piece.
Bishop e1 knight. No, wait.
So what does Black do? Let's say Black plays a random.
Oh.
First of all, Black can play knight c3 and bishop f3, but this doesn't.
No,
This
rook
is bad
c7.
because knight e5, rook c7 looks like a very bad rook endgame.
Pawn on f7, but pawn on f5.
Well, you. Oh no, he didn't play to move one. That was a wonder. So what does Black do to improve his position? Like rook d7, let's say, and does Donchenko want this, and then knight,
And maybe b4.
and maybe then knight d2?
Or b4, b5.
What a deep positional idea to get the bishop to e1.
And now if take.
Take ef, obviously. Maybe Black doubles. b4. This is a nasty idea. b5 is coming. But rook
Wait, the rook d4, yeah.
d1.
Still b5.
Bishop f3. I don't know. It's complicated.
Yeah, I agree. So double rooks on d doesn't do anything, yeah? Doesn't give any advantage.
And takes is just bad for black if you trade on c3. And rook a6 or something. Trade on c3, rook a6, rook b6. Maybe.
I don't know. Still, I don't like our bishop on. Wait, maybe now actually rook a6, rook b6. Oh, that's good actually.
Rook a6, and you also prevent b4.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I like knight on e4.
That's a great
Covers
piece, yeah.
g5 square and g2.
And the diagonal by the light squared bishop. I don't know if I would prefer black or white here. It's hard to say. It's crazy how Danchenko had a chance
Still
to play for
probably
two
white is
results,
better.
and now it's like much more double-edged.
Should be white's better. For sure.
White should be better, but it's not obvious how to improve. Maybe e3 and
Yeah, not like it was before.
maybe e3 can be played,
I don't know.
and then like knight d4.
Can I just simply take on f3 and rook b6 and like say take my
Yeah,
knight
with
on
no white is
e4?
missing some knights. Yeah, white doesn't have the pieces to. Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, take on e4 and then just knight on c5.
And white is fighting for a draw. Oh, imagine if Park wins. That'll
Play
be his
like a
fifth
crazy
GM.
house. Just take knight and put knight on c5.
And it'll be like Gukesh at the Olympiad. Like 8 out of 8 against GMs. Or however much he had. Fabi is still thinking in that critical position.
Yeah, that's good. When you have advantage, you can calm down a little bit.
A lot of draws. Antipov draws Budisavljevic as we expected. Great preparation, by the way, by Black in that game.
Yeah, he probably didn't make even one single his own move.
Ready for a very interesting position in Benjamin Bach's game. Just kidding.
It's
This is the most drawn position ever. This is like Ding versus Gukesh every game.
how many times you mentioned that?
Many. You started it.
No, if suck a pawn,
Just don't
I
recapture.
think actually black is better here. to take.
You would play this with Black?
Because pawn on e2 on the light square, and we have light square.
All right, Magnus. Yeah,
But
bishop
I think
c4 is coming
B8,
next.
a4, bishop b5, yeah.
Or bishop c4 next. Just trade the bishops.
Should be a draw.
Yeah. I agree with that prediction. Yeah, so
How is Leon's doing there?
I think quite badly.
Oof.
Nothing has improved in a wondrous
But
position.
he actually moved his king to the king side. Now in the center.
Yeah,
but...
he's like, let's get the heck out of there.
Oh, just...
White is playing one of the greatest positional games of all time. This is amazing.
White is just much better here.
Look at all of this. And he's got the H file under control as well. Like he's on all sides.
Should we play rook h7? Do we have to trade one pair rook?
Well, first of all, it's black to move.
Yeah. Okay.
So king f8.
Skip.
B6 is a potential idea for white.
Black
B6.
just can skip move.
Or white can go a4, a5 first and then think.
Just pass.
Yeah, not good. Maybe CB.
Black literally doesn't have a move.
Mm-hmm. What if CB? Try it.
A6.
Yeah, try to finally move the knight out of
Another
e7.
weak pawn on d5. Now weakness.
Yeah. So is black just lost?
Just lost. Yeah. I think.
Like
Just
queen
take-
b5
yeah,
and
queen
queen
b5.
b1 if knight c6 or something?
Then knight d7 back.
A g4 rook h6 bishop f5.
I think we don't have to open there. You can even trade one pair rook. Just
If rook g6, then g4 should be winning. No, bishop g6 is forced, obviously. Ben, look at these.
we can include one knight, right? Knight c3, yeah. Because we trade rook, so it's not.
Oh,
trade
and rook,
anymore.
the other rook will come to h6. No, the black is dead. What does I wonder even? Can he create any counterplay?
I think it's just +2 right now. Something. Like
Yeah, but that +2, but it's practically even more, I think. For a
that. White is not up of material, so this way, and +2, that's just over. And look how down time he is right now.
and white was down on time earlier. Like
Yeah.
Fernandez was thinking a lot in the opening, so this tells us Wonder has no idea what to play.
But he made his own move c6. That's probably spent 11 minutes. In there.
Fernandez is telling Wonder bye bye because he took 2 bye. He took 3 buys. Like the song in Sing Song, famous song, bye bye.
No, I know just Casablanca. So.
Yeah.
Chat probably know Casablanca. Because
I only
that
know.
tournament was
I only
in
know the
Casablanca.
Alakine song.
It's not in Casablanca.
Okay, so this would shake up the
Let's
standings.
check evaluation. It's +2 or no? What do you think? What's your prediction? I think it's +2.
1.8, yeah.
More than one.
1.3.
Wait, what?
Oh, takes, and king f8. Oh,
Still
wait,
move
takes.
to the king side.
So the idea, by the way, is to trap the rook.
Wait, is there black move? I thought the white move there.
It's black
no,
to
that's
move,
black
yeah.
move. I said skip. Yeah.
And white is still better after rook d6. Bishop e6, queen e1. What?
1.3 is still playable, by the way.
But okay, but he has to find this king f takes, and king f8 is ridiculous.
What that
With
move?
b6, king g7, only move. Come on.
Because we took a pawn on f6. Yeah. That's...
But and it's still I think the eval will keep rising because
Yeah,
4a5. It's game over.
Black doesn't have move.
You don't even need rook a3 after a4. You don't even need 2-second exchange to be winning.
He was closer than I.
White has a plan: a4, a5, rook a1, and a6 resigns.
Just simple.
I think very often the computer underestimates the position, the eval in these types of positions. But I think he's going to go here, and
Me
then
too.
White's going to go here.
I like
Why is
rook on h7,
this
not
so
on
losing?
h6.
Why is this losing? Why not bishop b8?
I think just take rook g6 and rook b1 maybe. Take a pawn.
Yeah, Nimzovich talked about this, switching to the other side, and you cannot defend this pawn. It's just queen b7 pre-move.
I wasn't there when he said it.
Can we see the Fabi situation? Yeah, he's still thinking. Fabi is still thinking after rook takes b6. Soon the time will equalize. Wow, if white screws this up, this will be really sad because he's honestly playing a brilliant, incredible game. Daniel Fernandez from...
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder.
Last chance.
Finds rook h6, but that doesn't mean he's going to go king f8.
Even if he do, the plan is bring king on g7, then probably rook h8.
Yeah, he's gone bishop g6, and now white's probably going to go b6.
King f7.
No, b6.
Take. Bishop b8.
a4.
King f7.
A5.
What else can I do? I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't get this position.
Don't push me that hard. I don't know. I don't play that.
A wonderful game. Oh, very good, very good. A wonderful game.
Oh,
How did I miss that chance?
I'm just so happy now.
I missed that. Okay, queen a4.
No, unhappy because you didn't say that.
That's right. That's right. Queen a4. I was expecting b6 automatically,
Wait
but
a
instead he
second.
shifts.
Queen a4, bishop b8.
Does he want b6 there? No, but
No,
then a6.
a6. Yeah, you should take probably.
I think he wants to swing his queen back to c2 maybe and pressure f5.
Take rook h1, rook b1, but I don't know.
It's a weird move. I don't
Yeah.
think this was necessary. I think b6 get the pawn structure favorable and
Can be wrong move. Wait, no. Wait a second. Take bc, bishop a6, maybe.
so what will black do? Black will play here.
bc, bishop a6, and maybe rook h1, rook b1, rook b7.
I think you're over complicating.
Yeah, but what black can do? King f7.
So rook h1,
I don't know. Probably.
king f7. This is solid for black
It's much better than
because
what
if you
before.
move your rook from the h file,
Okay,
I will.
Okay, rook h8, rook b7.
So you want to go here.
You have a rook h2 and queen c2, for example. I mean, king g1 is weak. No.
Do you want to thought rook takes g2 and queen takes e3? Or at least some threats. Oh no, the knight is defended. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're right, probably. Queen f3, king e1, no. But still, queen c2 more safe to win.
I don't like none of this.
Complications, yeah. You don't need.
I wonder, and then some knight g8, knight h6, knight g4 at some point becomes
Must
possible.
be winning for white, but you're right.
But why? Why did he play queen a4 when b6 was such a simple option?
I don't know.
Maybe we should ask him
Yeah, right now.
if it was legal.
Let's ask it right now.
I think Theodora might be repeating moves with Oparin. I think they might be repeating moves. They're on camera right now, but look what rook b1, bishop c3. I mentioned this. So if
Yeah,
he goes rook c1, he'll go back to d4.
King g2.
I think Theodora will take the draw. He beat Caruana today. Just relax. I don't know if he will take too many risks.
But if he thinks he's better, he will go there. I mean,
But I don't
what's
think
the risk? What's the next move? It's a e5 still, but e5 I will just bishop g5.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually e5 if king g2 and 83.
I wonder, did Oparin offer a draw? Because is rook c1 automatic here otherwise? Or is he thinking about going like rook b1?
Do you see that? Rook c1, bishop d4, if king g2 is e5 and 83.
Oh! Yeah, this is very worth highlighting. King g2 here. e5,
Right.
suddenly the queen is x-rayed, and it's so easy to blunder a queen. I mean, it's not that easy, but I find ways to do it. And bishop f5, then rook f5, and again, there's the same discovery.
Yeah.
This time with the rook.
No, rook doesn't help.
So maybe, yeah. Maybe time to take the draw then. I think I have a feeling they're going to repeat.
Rook c1, knight d4, rook c3, rook f4, gf, rook f4.
Bishop h7, king h8. Wow. Knight d4.
If rook c3, rook f4 doesn't work.
Wow. Draw.
Wait, but does it work?
Well, this it's winning, but wait a
Yay,
second.
that's
So knight
winning.
d4 work?
Unbelievable.
Oh! And Nico,
Oh my
so
god.
white has to play here, but this is not an easy move to play.
He had to over just
So who offered the draw?
probably Oparin, but
Oh,
he
Oparin didn't see
that.
knight d4.
Damn it,
White
that's-
loses.
Oof.
Wow, how did you see that? Rook e3, bishop d2. So white's rook is trapped.
To classical is one day,
What
not a good idea.
an
I
idea.
agree, but people working.
But this is very important. Bishop h7. If you take it, I have queen g6 check, but you actually just slide the king over. And white can resign.
Wow.
So Nico gets very lucky here, potentially.
Yeah, easy to blunder.
Because here I would already play with black, I think. Then I gets back to d4. Practically maybe a little bit more pleasant for black. But
Yeah, h6, maybe at 4.
so easy to blunder this. Wow.
But just checked once. Yeah, maybe he blundered.
So board 2 is a draw. And I think Theodoro is on 6.5 out
Board
of 7. He will
1,
be in clear first. He guarantees clear firsts going into the last day. Fabi is still thinking.
Still thinking. So he wants to just
Lose
even
on
on
time.
the-
Black loses on time.
wants to give chances.
Lots of draws. Like so far, lots of draws. Not a single decisive result so far. Board 12, 13, 14, also all draws.
Very hard to play 2 rounds. People get tired. Oh, let's do village. Durabelli.
I think Dorabelli equalized.
Oh,
Wow, what a fascinating endgame.
that was just interesting moment. Yeah, bishop g2 after.
So Bilic lost the advantage. Bishop b7.
Yeah, bishop g2.
And you mentioned the trade of bishops.
And he found a way.
The trade
Knight
of
f5 is
Bilic.
terrible.
Why knight f? He sometimes makes sloppy moves quickly. I think
I
Bilic.
agree. Especially in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So he got too many good positions and he messed up.
Even the rook d8 and rook d1 looks slightly better for white. But this just
Yeah.
gives away the advantage. Gives away the trade and
Take. Knight c6. Oh, maybe his idea was that. He's still probably
rook
better.
c8. Ooh,
Whoa, what's going on?
fireworks. No, but they just traded all the pieces. No fireworks. Maybe
Actually,
Durability
black
is
is
playing.
better,
Yeah,
yeah.
black is playing because g4 is going to happen and this pawn is a weakness. Bilic has to be careful here not to lose.
I don't know if it's better or no, but probably just only black gonna play it. Maybe b3 c4, but I don't have time in this.
No rook endgame analysis.
Okay.
That's the rule.
Rook e2.
g4.
King d2. King e1.
I resign.
Oh, actually, it's not easy. It's very interesting.
Wait a second. Let's quickly update board. What is it? Board 3. I think board 2 is
Board.
rook a6 played. Good call. You called this. Bishop e1, rook b6. Look at Evan Park's rook. Rook a6, rook b6, rook b5. e4 takes.
Okay, now it's black's move, yeah.
Yep.
Now I like this position. It's much better than was before.
He's improved all of his pieces, but how do you actually... What do you do? Is it time for g5?
First of
Wait a
all,
second,
what's a
G-
white idea, yeah? So what's
What
white?
is White's next move?
Yeah, because it's pawn handing on e5, by the way.
Oh yeah. But
Wait,
if Black
can I-
takes it,
Can I just take it, by the way? Take, rook e5, rook d1 there?
King F1.
I don't know.
White's almost checkmated
think-
there. What's
I think
how has Black turned this game around like that? That's crazy.
because he played queen c2.
Yeah, on move 18. This is move 26. Danchenko had a chance 10 moves ago to get a much better endgame, no risk, and close the d file.
Yeah.
And this structure with a beautiful passed pawn. Instead, he went queen c2, trying to keep the queens on the board. He just missed queen c5. And now he had to get a much worse version of this endgame. Beautiful maneuvering play by Park. Yeah, Danchenko looks tired.
Oh, actually, 95, 95, rook e5, f3. We missed.
Mm-hmm.
That's f3, they're good moves.
Knight moves back, and then rook c7.
Yeah, and then king f2.
Uh-huh.
Very important. So you can take.
What about g5?
G5 is interesting, yeah, I don't know.
Or even rook bd5 allows the pawn to push forward. I think Evan
I
Park
don't know.
will let us know. Rook d7 also to protect the c7 pawn first.
Especially, finish earlier to not calculate anything.
Yeah, I've turned the eval bar off just so we.
No, that's fine. It's good.
Yeah, e3 is maybe one of White's ideas to get the d4 square.
After
for the knight.
g5?
No, just in general.
Yeah, but still g5, question mark, yeah? What's...
Well,
After
or
G5,
exclamation mark,
Explanation
and
mark,
then
but
question mark to the
mark.
opponent.
Yeah.
What do you do against the threat of g4?
Question mark.
The bishop is like not necessary here. It's like I can do it without the bishop. Very important. Bishop f3 ef is White's idea, of course.
g5, h4, g4, knight g5. But you don't have to play g4.
Takes bishop e8. Yeah.
You don't have to do sure.
I like g5 a
Yeah,
lot.
then
He's about to make a move.
you're gonna play that.
g5, too
No, if
tempting.
he wants to play with rook.
Rook d7. Okay, so I mentioned this as well.
Yeah.
He's protecting the c7 pawn, and actually now
Right.
knight e5 is a threat. He wants to take a pawn. Question mark. Yeah. How does White defend the pawn?
Sacrifice and make a draw.
e3, the problem is the d3 square is weak because there's a fork. Bobby is still thinking. He's only 20 minutes up now. How long has he been thinking for?
What about what he calculated there? I mean, what the move?
Bishop c8 is very interesting.
Yeah, but it's not second line. It's third.
You haven't checked Lila.
Just play h6.
What percentage of people understands what we're 20?
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't even know how many viewers there are on my stream. It's 811, not bad. Okay. Very nice play by Evan Park. Well, compare this position and the position they had in
I don't
move
like-
13.
Bishop stuck on e1.
All of Black's pieces are on light squares.
And do jobs. you know?
Every single one of them.
Knight
actually.
attacking there. That knight cutting off squares. That bishop makes spin. But white pieces just don't do anything. Just
Yeah.
wait. What to do, by the way? I'm gonna just take a pawn.
Yeah.
I mean, e3 looks.
I don't think
terrible.
Danchenko knows. And he's down on time now. I mean,
Wait,
30
is it
minutes.
rook a2? Something? Just rook a8 check? But knight g5 not an option.
Yep, because of again this knight on e4 is a beautiful knight. It's a beautiful knight. Oh, I have a crazy idea.
King f1?
No, it doesn't work.
Bishop f1? Something on f1?
Bishop f1 actually not the worst
H3,
idea.
G4? Knight h2?
Wait, bishop f1, knight e5. No, it doesn't work.
Knight d4 wants to play? The e3? the stupid.
Stage.
Yes.
You
wait.
need something creative. I have a crazy
H3,
knight
knight e5.
h2.
Knight d5, knight d5, g4.
Bishop moves.
Yeah, but we can't save the pawn.
I had this idea h3, knight e5, knight h2, but it's kind of pathetic.
G4 ideas.
Some g4 f4.
Maybe
This is
miss
more-
something. I don't know. I don't
Evan
see
Park.
it, but
Seems very confident in his position now.
wait, something like no, 92 is
I
92.
don't think he has a move.
Maybe 92? 92 rook
Immediately
c6?
92.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is black gonna do?
rook c6.
92.
Rook c6.
Knight f3.
Oh, maybe.
Whoa.
Bishop f3.
No, BC, bishop.
Oh wait, rook e5.
What if knight f3?
Bishop f3.
Rook d1? No. Rook is...
No, you can just
My
rook
head
e5.
is spinning. No. Bishop f3, bishop f3.
Yeah,
Rook
but
e6, king f7.
you give away knight. I even can
I understand that, but you give away your
I
bishop.
will not lose the game. Rook c1 and f4. Or rook c5.
I mean, this is like Woodward Caruana.
Yeah, but probably rook e5 just win in spot. So I can't. Okay, instead then maybe not rook c6.
So this position, you went 92, I took it. Do you just want to take back?
Bishop c6.
Or do you want to take back?
We need to understand we're playing for draw or still try to win.
White's playing for a draw. I don't think White's
If
playing to
for a
win.
draw, we can just take bishop c6 and
Should we
bishop
check
rook
the
d2.
evaluation here? What do you think it is?
I think it's equal.
Yeah, it's got to be equal. It's equal.
h3.
Of course. And
And-
h6. Well, Black's best move is h6. But what's the idea? Like 95? Oh, it's to play
g4.
f4
Told you G4.
and just take. Just play a pawn down and white is better?
It's gonna be a draw. Sure.
Yeah, it's just a draw because black has weak pawns. White's going to go g4. So the best thing is to do nothing.
Yeah, just wait.
Just wait. Waiting move.
No, h3.
We looked
actually,
at
want-
h3.
Yeah, we want to g4 play.
Rook bc2, also good.
Yeah, 95 rook c7. He wants.
But now black and yeah.
Waiting move.
What's wrong with g5? Is it knight g5 and rook c6?
Oh, it's good.
No, of course h3 and white wins. Yeah.
Easy.
Okay, so the position's equal. Caruana is still thinking.
Well,
I think 40 minutes now. He's been thinking for about 40 minutes. More. He had an hour and 18, I think.
maybe he's really calculating bishop c8.
Maybe they've already finished. No, he's Andy Woodward's already walking around with 18 minutes left. He's like too bored.
Try to understand he's winning or not. Maybe he's.
I mean, for a 14-year-old to sit at the board for like 40 minutes at the same position is like
Yeah, maybe just Fabiano confused
like when to look at
himself
TikTok.
and he couldn't believe it's winning. If he will think it's not winning, he will play bishop c8.
Okay, wait. We were talking about the Fabiano game.
If he thinking it's after rook g2 is not winning, he will.
If
play
he's
bishop
afraid
c8.
that it's too easy for white to defend.
Yes, that's probably what he's thinking. He tried to understand is winning or not. If not, he will play bishop c8 to has more pieces on the board. Leave more.
Yeah, the time
But still,
situation
40
almost.
minutes is a lot for this position.
I don't. I
40
think I
minutes
thought
is
for
a lot
40
for
minutes
any
twice in my
positions.
life. Yeah, twice in my life maybe, or 3 times. That's crazy. 40 minutes fun and counting. But I think he's about to move.
He's probably counting move number 105 right now.
Yeah, he's like in some.
Bishop-
He's thinking about his game with Nico Theodorou. Like, nope, he's assumed the old position. So, thinking position. I mean, not position on the board. Wow, this is why I don't play classical chess. It's just
Donchenko played. Yeah, we already saw it.
yeah.
Not Demchenko, but Donchenko. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Domchenko. Yeah, you were right. I think about what Fernandez is doing.
Yeah, and he was gonna bring rook for.
Look at how many draws. Every game in the top 10 might be a draw because Bach is going to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Woodward Caruana is going to draw.
He wants.
Caruana will think for another 30 minutes and offer a draw.
No.
John Michael Burke is, I think, winning on.
Oh.
Is he winning? We haven't looked at this
Let's
game.
count just pieces on the board. Okay. Too nice.
6 pawns against
Bishops.
5 and otherwise equal material.
Pawn is handed on this 6 now.
Well, but that's an extra pawn. Some juicy squares on d5 and f5.
Okay, first question is
Bobby's think is like you haven't seen Walking Dead. The initial scene where he
No.
wakes up from the coma and like there's zombies are roaming there. That Bobby's
Don't
still thinking
spoiler
about
me.
his move.
I
It's the
haven't
first
seen it-
episode.
I haven't seen that. Even one.
I don't even know how it is in Russian. Walking Dead.
Ходячие мертвецы.
Uh-huh.
Логично, кстати.
Mm-hmm.
95. What?
What is Black's move?
Yes.
Now, knowing
say
Atanasov,
rook A3, but then
he
I'm-
wants something tactical.
Then I understand it's queen on E8, not a rook.
Can he try to sack
Take 97.
and some desperation counterplay like Rook F8?
Even 95.
Come on, Knight F5 resigns. No, this is terrible. No, there must be something he's thinking of. It must be something.
Queen A7, Queen B7, something. I like more A7, but there Bishop E3 maybe. Yeah, okay.
He is calculating Knight A4 and dings. Yeah. So what is White's move here? How do you stop 96?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this is why Burke has not moved yet.
If actually Blake gonna take this pawn, it's not that easy.
Yeah, if Black
mean,
plays
it's-
96, the pieces come into the game very quickly. Like Rook,
Yeah,
Rook F8.
It's weak king on G1 and great knight.
Yeah, you cannot relax here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong move. Maybe knight d5 is tempting but wrong. Knight f5 also has to be calculated. But okay.
And probably the same.
And some g5. Yeah, I don't know. No, Fabi's still
Definitely more interesting than all that games. Because it's
Caruana, soon the time situation will equalize. Like they'll be in a time scramble.
oh, he took him before.
Donchenko,
It's gonna be a
yeah.
draw, I guess. Take. Yeah. Knight
Typical
C6.
DGT board, yeah. Matvishin has an interesting position.
Oh.
Let's look at Victor Matvishin.
I think down piece black is
But he's threatening mate.
H3, G5. Yeah,
No, it's not going to work. Queen d1.
I know.
So Matvishin is just winning on the spot here.
I don't know. Could be. That's H3.
Someone says, I'd love to hear Fabi explain his thoughts. So for 40 minutes, Fabi is going to explain what he was calculating. Yeah, what is this?
During the 40 minutes, Fabiana will explain why he think 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think... Oh, he moved. Fabi moved.
Yay.
Bishop c8.
I told you, he wasn't sure it's winning there. That's why. Again, look. Woodward was thinking long, made a mistake. Fabiano thinking long, made a mistake. Don't think at all.
If Woodward saves the game, that'll be insane.
Just now it's knight f1. It's a great chance, by the way, for white now.
Nowadays, 14-year-olds find moves like this. In the old days, like a retreating, calm, positional move like that would be hard.
I still don't understand why he didn't take him d2. Probably he wasn't sure it's winning there. Bishop c5.
Well, you're never sure it's winning.
You can feel it, like
If
it's
he was sure
winning.
it's winning, he would play rook takes d2.
Yes, of course you don't see the
No,
final move.
Donchenko did not blunder his rook. It's just a DGT transmission error. It happens sometimes. They should correct it momentarily. Knight f1 already played. He senses that he has a chance now, I think. Suddenly he gets confidence.
Yeah, because Fabiano spent a lot of time. 30 minutes against 18. It's not
If
1 hour.
Fabiano doesn't win this game, he's not playing the blitz. He won't be in a great mood.
So we
BD7.
wish him good luck.
Yeah. I don't know if I want him to play the blitz. This is his idea. He's trying to cover the b5 square and go bishop c5.
Can I trade? No, I can't trade bishops. That's a pin there.
Okay, so what is Andy's already setting up to
Wait, it's rook b3 the move? No, just rook d4. No, rook b3 is terrible.
What would you play here with white?
I don't
93, bishop c5, and then rook b3 maybe.
know. Go for draw and pray.
Yeah, to Fabiano Caruana in a worse endgame. He's definitely taking it.
That's why he should offer draw earlier. No, just kidding.
God, everybody's in time pressure. It's like
It's logical.
tired. Yeah.
Rook endgame.
Even the commentators are in time pressure. Like,
Yeah, how's Fernandez doing, by the way, there?
Fernandez versus we can go to the playing hall.
Did he take it?
So in the game, he traded on c6 and he went knight e1.
Oh,
very-
you're gonna bring knight to b4? Oh, really?
He's an artist.
I'm not sure it's gonna work, by the way. King f7, rook h8. Oh, wait. If you trade the rook, queen h2 is not threat. King e1, king d2.
Hmm.
My king can be...
Hiding under the knight, yeah.
different side.
Feels like white is gonna one way or the other. White's gonna break through eventually in this game. This bishop is also a terrible piece, just stuck on b8 forever. It's okay.
Yeah, but I think it's gives some chances. For
So you would play king f7.
Yes, I think you have to.
Okay,
Play
white's
king
gonna go
f7.
here. Obviously, this must be where he's heading, right?
I think in g7. And
Here?
now maybe it's rook h8. Oh, it doesn't work, by the way. I
Why?
thought bishop e8 in the end. Knight b4.
So you would take
Take, and
take
knight
take.
b4. I thought
Are you
bishop
sure
e8,
there's
but now
nothing?
knight c6. No, king e1, king e2.
But knight c6 is not really a threat. Maybe it is, but you seem very confident. Like this check doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
Check.
king e1, king d2. Knight a6.
Man, your takes.
Oh, now it's gf, yeah.
I mean,
Okay. But knight c6 doesn't work.
this just seems a very inefficient use of white's resources.
Yeah, I don't have to give this. But if not this one,
Can you go king
wait, maybe it's queen to b4 and queen b7.
G here?
Yeah, queen b3.
So why did we bring the knight to c2?
I have no idea. I
Maybe-
don't play this game. I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
best move is after knight e1 is to go knight e1 to g2.
He played a king. No, he didn't play yet. But I like knight on g2. That was awesome. Like,
I wonder has no choice. He has to go king
Oh,
f7. He
wait.
just has nothing else to do.
maybe knight on f3 going, not on c2.
Maybe.
And
Oh, he's attacking
G5.
g5. Yeah.
That's maybe a point.
Hmm. Oh yeah, because if he takes g5, then all these dark squares become available for the knight.
You open the bishop, but you have another knight just jumping on f4. Terrible position by black. Very painful. play.
Miserable, miserable. Yeah. There's no other move, I think, but I wonder is trying to figure something out.
So we can leave him. He's gonna think. It's there.
Andy Woodward is now thinking. Everyone's
But
thinking.
He doesn't
Danchenko,
have that much time to think, by the way.
but he's still thinking. Matvishin is going down that line, by the way, where he's going to go queen d1.
Winning.
Well, that means almost all the boards are done.
Nice.
If it wasn't so cold here, I wouldn't mind. But
I can give you a jacket if you want.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure there's a thermostat somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of cold here.
I mean, it's probably like 55 degrees, maybe. I would estimate.
You can try to find somewhere thermostat. Just ask some stuff. Not
I don't
me.
see anybody.
Not me. I
Oh.
don't speak English at all. That's interesting move. Who's the play then?
Where?
I don't know.
This?
No, this one.
It's board 16. Mitrabha. Mitrabha.
The opening repertoire is so annoying.
It is an Iskarakan with black, very solid.
Yeah.
And then with white, like d4 and g3.
Always just get bad. Oh, g4 is actually a very good move. AG queen g3. Oh, that's such a great move.
White is always some guide. So, I mean, g4, yeah. This is a great move because if you take on passant, which is forced, of course,
Yeah, then queen
as
g3.
Hikaru would say. Okay, king f7. And ooh, white's got this
J95
e5.
At night on actually.
White can basically decide when to take on f6. And no, black is worse here for sure, I think.
Yeah, but I think not enough. After 95, DE, queen G6.
Mm-hmm. Got 12 degrees Celsius, I think. Maximum.
Yeah, my feels cold, by the way.
Hmm?
Я много замерз.
Без-
Что?
Okay, Donchenko's rook has been restored.
Yeah, gonna be draw.
Yours
Rook B7, 85, and E3.
just agree to a draw. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, actually, no. Rook E7, knight F3. Are you gonna play?
No, but white can go G4. I mean, the king G3.
E5, E4.
Wait, so here?
Yeah, rook E7, I said.
Rook
Then
B4.
I-
Rook B4.
I didn't calculate rook B4. I said
E3.
knight D3.
Rook E4.
And I lost because knight F2, knight bishop C2.
Wow.
Yeah, if takes. Have I lost this? Wait, can I trade the pawn somehow? No, it's gonna be loose, I guess.
No, H5. King G2. H4. G4.
Wait, is this winning if I play just take and G5
This?
and king stay there? Must be winning.
It's winning, I'm sure. Just ask Dina. She won a similar endgame against Jacobson.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
the extra bishop, yeah. What's up? What's up?
Hello. Do you know any heater's thermostat?
It's
Kinda cold.
freezing in this room. I cannot.
Yeah, Kaden whined about it too.
I mean, if it was yeah, like 18 hours ago.
You just like freeze your hand cold.
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
This week.
and I like cold. Like it's, as you know, it's
Yeah.
always cold in my abode.
You know what you could do? You could push the light upwards so it bounces up to the ceiling, crank it to max, and it acts as a heater.
Just bring a
It's super
blowtorch
hot.
in here.
Or do like
They,
that.
they get super hot.
Can you build a little fire, a bonfire? Yeah, like stick my hand inside the computer.
Actually, if you mine crypto on the side, it will start heating
On the board,
super
on the board.
fast.
Oh, nice.
What if Evan Park blunders the night like this?
It's gonna be draw. Actually, rook B4, I have E3.
Yeah, rook before E3 is a problem. So what does white? How does white draw?
It's probably draw after rook E7 and F3 and G4.
So Donchenko has to save this endgame a pawn down. It's crazy.
Yeah, he had great chance.
So Woodward is still thinking. Woodward now is under 10 minutes.
Damn it. He wants to play 30 seconds.
He's pretty high rated. He's probably better at hyperbole than he was in this game. So Burke also gave up this pawn, the E6 pawn in that game. Advishin is going to win. Draw, 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 draw.
Yeah, this. What is this?
Evan Park and Evan Parkhoff. And Yair Park.
Yeah, what's positions there? Let's check.
Also, Brandon is down in 9 minutes.
Let's check Brandon game. He's white. Okay.
He has both of his rooks, so time to
Last move, H6.
sacrifice one of them.
Yeah, this first what I calculate is just take on.
Take on H6 or Bishop F6, probably
Bishop
same
F6.
position. He's making it look like a walk in the park. Take and Knight F6 and H5, but wow, 9 minutes is nothing.
Move. Should be 3. Just moved back when you 40.
Wow. Queen
Yeah, maybe,
F3 is a
and then-
move also. Queen F3 hits the rook in the corner.
Yeah.
Ah, what if you take and go
We can start with Queen F3.
hit the rook?
Yeah, but Queen B7. That's why maybe you should.
So, but the problem is if you take the D8 square is no longer defended. No, but Queen D8, I go Knight F6 and Knight takes D7 and you lose contact with the rook.
Yeah, that's.
If you move your rook, there's Queen F6.
It's,
But maybe this
yeah,
is not the end of the story. King
maybe,
F8.
Yeah, King B7 then.
Ugh. And white has a draw, probably, yeah. Okay, he made a move. Bishop H6 on the
So
board.
He's gonna go there. Yeah, Queen F3 next.
On the board. As Peter Leko says, on the board.
Wait, check on H5, I guess. Also.
Knight takes E5.
95. Rook E5, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Queen E5, excuse me.
97.
97. This excuse me.
Donchenko looking for the draw. Woodward has made a move.
First of all, where are we gonna go with king?
Black can figure that out.
Yeah, not our problem. King G7, bro.
Jonathan Hahn Neiman.
I lost to him.
Who? Jonathan Hahn?
No,
Neiman.
no, not neither of them. Okay.
All right, let's
yeah,
see.
that's Heyman. I thought Neiman.
Oh.
Just like,
Okay, so Bishop C6 by Mr.
oh, he really played it.
Hyperbullet.
Unbelievable. Wait, Rook D6, Rook B7. Oh,
Typical Woodward.
Bishop C5 then. Right now,
Bishop C5.
Rook A6.
Bishop C8. Again. No, Bishop C5, Rook A6, Rook D6. Ugh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bishop C5, Bishop E4. There's Rook takes
I don't know
G3.
why you moved there to C6 from G2. Bishop C5. Rook B5.
Rook B5, Bishop F2.
King F2.
No.
K5.
Rook B5, Bishop D4.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Wait, so here.
Rook E4. No, that's one.
Rook A6. What is Black's idea?
D6, I guess. I don't know. Bishop B5. Right? Looks wrong, but it would work.
Maybe this is what he was thinking about. So you're going for this position.
Rook B8, Bishop B5. Bishop B5, Rook B1, Bishop B4, CB.
Wait, where?
Now,
Rook B8.
Bishop B5.
So the point is to trap this bishop. You go here. Rook B1.
I mean, Bishop B4 doesn't work. CB and A3.
Wow. What an idea. But is Rook B8 that important for Black to play? Like, can Black go here? But then
Still
you go
Bishop B5.
5, Rook D1, yeah.
He blocks.
This is holdable, yeah.
I don't know. Bishop C6.
White has a passed pawn and Black doesn't. That's all I know. Huh.
Bishop C6 looks
Okay, so
great.
time for Caruana to think for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Andy has no fear to play a move like this. Looks like it loses 5 different ways, but it holds on.
Not anymore. I think he's now as better.
But let's show what the idea is, because most people would just see this and say, it loses.
Yeah, Rook
But
D6, Rook
Andy
B7.
has this idea, and both bishops are on the 7th. It's very scary to give up control of the
knight
light
from
squares.
E3 will-
This knight is such a nice defensive piece. You can always guard the D1 square. It still looks very dangerous.
F3.
Wait, bishop D7 is a threat.
Yeah,
Wait a second, bishop D7? The rook is like...
C5. Rook D5, not the move. 93.
Uh-huh.
But then
So
rook
black. Let's say
D8,
black
so-
starts with rook D8.
Still Rook D3 there. Okay. But I think I can just play Rook C7, Bishop F3.
93.
93. Yeah.
I mean, white is worse everywhere. I think the question for Fabi is where is he?
Yeah, it's enough for winning or no?
Well, he already has spent 45 minutes on this question.
It's definitely much better position.
Should we check the eval?
Yeah, we can check.
Wow.
So that was
Best move.
one of the best.
Basically, best move. What did we analyze? Rook D6. We also looked at bishop C5. So this is the computer line.
Rook D8 and Rook C7.
Yeah, we basically...
Or Rook A7.
So the point of
Type
rook C8 is to stop rook C7, but white has one more square.
Also,
Fabi should win this. Fabi should win an endgame like this with in time pressure for Andy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just very unpleasant for white. It will take perfect defense from Woodward. If bishop D7 here, somebody asks. Yeah, see, you were right, C5. And rook C1 and C6.
Rook C8, C6. And now,
White wins.
yeah, Bishop C6.
I mean, Andy would find that in a hyperbolic game, rook A7, and the bishop is pinned. And it's hard for black to make a move suddenly. No, this is not how you want to play.
And Rook A4, Rook A6. Then Rook C8, Rook A8.
Yeah, and then rook A5.
Rook A4. It's complicated, but I think it's not that hard, by the way.
I really am impressed with this move by Andy, though. Good defense.
Yeah, after Bishop C6, it's not hard to find the best moves because it's just one move. So
He can maybe
you don't
gain
have
a little bit
choice.
of time. Yeah. Okay.
Still around 9 minutes.
Oh, Donchenko rook before E3.
Oh. You still have chance.
So he's going to get tortured. Donchenko will get tortured.
I don't think it's that hard to
Okay, but come on. Evan Park with black to have this position against
Yeah.
Donchenko? Amazing.
From that position, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, it's possible.
Are you? Wait,
to
wait. Why are you so
knight
confident?
F3, yeah, knight F3, rook F3 is
Black
okay.
is up a pawn.
I thought just
Did
easy
wait, wait.
draw.
Why did he go rook b4? Is this the best way to draw? Let's check.
No, I think rook E7 draw.
You're right. This is what he should have done. This
And then
is
G4.
this is a really bad move.
It is.
Are you sure this? I would never go for this with white. I
Never,
mean, how
never,
do you
never.
know this is a draw?
It's probably a draw, but no way.
Danchenko beat
Somebody gonna
Karissa,
play
beat
that.
Karissa Yip in a very similar endgame. A very similar endgame, but on the other side, he had the knight.
With knight.
Oh my god, if Evan Park wins, he will play like Theodoro for first place. Theodoro Park.
Again?
Oh, no, they already played.
He already lost.
That's why Evan Park doesn't have a perfect score. Unreal. I think maybe Danchenko only looked at this move. And it was like,
he couldn't be C3. I think D3 is obvious move.
maybe knight d3 he
Maybe
was
knight
focused,
D3,
yeah.
yeah.
Setting the trap.
And rook E4, yeah. Bishop
He
E4.
sees everything. You were right, by the way. If we go into the Wonder game,
He played knight F3.
king f7, knight f3, exactly right. Rook e8.
But now, I don't know. You know, some complications.
I wonder we'll try finally to move this
Whoa, He
knight.
down the time. He 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. FG. And suddenly the queen can come to e6.
Yeah,
And
bishop's
it can be
open.
hard to defend this pawn on e3, so...
And maybe a 4 somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he could just win easier than this way. And more safe way. I think he need to maybe move back with queen.
There's a
like
great
that.
Russian word to describe what he did.
No,
But there's no translation for it. It's like too many hands spoil the broth. He tried too hard to be
Overthink.
precise. Overthought it, yeah. Just b6 at the right moment. I overthought the translation of the word overthought.
Queen B3 maybe.
But the literal передумал is not overthought. It's like changed my mind.
Da.
If you literally say the word over and then thought, it means to change your mind.
Rook B3. Oh, rook Queen B3 maybe. Just move back.
Yeah. A wonder is very tricky. I've seen him swindle a lot of
Okay,
games.
H1, Queen E6, Bishop C2. That's one point. Queen from B3 defend E3.
Yeah, so then move the bishop at the right moment. You know, he beat Aronian in the U.S. Championship. I forget who else he beat.
Many people.
U.S. Championship is much easier than the U.S. Masters, I think. Seriously.
Actually, you had preparation there. You know against who you're gonna play. But
Condition 1 round a day. It's great conditions. Like you
yes,
feel
also, yeah.
it's okay. Fabi is now.
And with black, you do not try to win with black.
That's
there.
that's
you
the
just-
beautiful thing about being one of the lower seeds of the U.S. Championship.
You try to just play per best moves, not something else. Oh, he played at 95.
What?
Burke.
Burke did put the knight on d5. Yeah.
It's interesting position there. Bobby's still thinking.
Well,
Maybe now he's
there's a big
thinking why
surprise.
I played bishop c8, but
Never. He should have played h6 instead. Yeah.
yeah, you have to just see that move, calculate that move, mention about that move, but never play that move.
Open,
Nice thread, by the way.
opens are not a walk in the park. Yeah. Especially for Danchenko. No, but I think black can win. I mean, Evan Park can win this endgame. King f6. I hate defending when you're like when all the pawns are on the same side like this. It's so
Rook
annoying.
endgames. I'm not sure is it
Like you would actually trade with
Pawn
knight d3
E
if you had a
and
chance
G.
to do it.
Do you remember?
I
the
mean,
game?
black could have black could have
What
played
was
knight
that?
d3 here.
That was actually Dean Liren against Liquan Liem.
Ah,
that
of
was
course,
EG.
famous game.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
I'm just
Dean-
kidding. I don't know that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you could have played knight
That was
d3 here.
Olympiad, I guess. Yeah, that was Olympiad.
Oh
Dean
yeah.
lost.
Okay, now I remember. Recent game, yeah. Ding lost with white that game. Yep.
Yes, and that was like endgames EG against G.
Sorry, not the right camera angle. Oh, yeah, I think so. But you could have played knight d3. Maybe Evan Park didn't want to allow the bishop versus knight endgame.
Yeah, but we don't analyze rook endgame, so
But well, this is not a rook endgame. This is a rook plus bishop versus rook plus knight endgame. Now, I think draw is likeliest result here. I do think a draw is the likeliest result. I think Evan Park might try knight d3 check.
but
At least ask White the question. Do you want to take or not?
it's bad for Gillians. It's white need to make it.
I
draw.
think Wesley won endgame like this against Nepomniachtchi.
No, there was 3, 3, and 1 depot. That was different.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fabi is still thinking after bishop c6.
Right, that's correct.
Suddenly it'll be a time
It
scramble.
had to be at the equal of time. Yeah. On the clock, come on, 8-8, and then play. That's good.
Feels like such a long game. And Tata Steel is an 8-hour round. Like the time control in Tata Steel is 2 hours for 40 moves and then another hour.
And then,
And then on move 60, you get another 20 minutes.
and 2 rounds per day. So you start at 7 a.m. and finish at 6 a.m.
Oh my god.
And 1 hour for sleep.
Yeah. If it's a blitz tournament, all right, I'm signing you.
25-over streak playing chess.
Classical chess, no thank you. Blitz, sure. Blitz is only 6 rounds, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. The Blitz is at 9:30. It's in an hour and a half, so you can imagine these players to finish their game, and then not everybody finished in 2 minutes.
Great.
Oh, Woodward. It's Groslow.
Yep, I know.
Yeah. Your knowledge of English really came in handy.
For the second, I thought bishop c6 in this position. But actually, bishop c6 in this position is possible too.
Why not? Yeah, but Bishop
Bishop
b1.
b1.
Flirting with disaster.
Oh, to just not allow check, yeah?
No, but also Donchek has 14 minutes, and every move takes a little bit of time to not blunder.
Yeah, but also, I don't know how to, provide a position, how to get better.
Hey, Fernandez sacked in exchange. Wait, let's go back for a second to playing Hall Image.
Oh no,
Whoa.
that's bad. That's a terrible decision. Wait,
Are you sure?
it's a knight h4.
It's
Hey,
white to move. Yeah, it's white to move.
It's knight h4. It's probably winning.
What was a terrible decision? To criticize the exchange sacrifice.
But king g5.
Wait. So first of all, there's g4. Why not g4?
I don't know. Yeah, if it's winning the
But
spot, and then that's good.
But what would king g7?
This is good advice. If you don't have to sacrifice, don't sacrifice.
Mikhail Tal famously said, yeah. But I agree. Like, well, what's the win here? Is it this?
Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know.
No, this is winning.
I thought bishop f5 with g6.
No, g6 first. G6 first.
Yeah, but you block.
But what does black do?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. This is dead lost. How can black survive this?
Yeah. Actually, even by material, we
Look at black's pieces.
Exchange.
All on the 8th rank.
exchange in 2 pawns.
This is how you begin the game, and this is how he'll end the game. Setting the pieces up for the next
That's a
game.
Fischer random, by the way.
Yeah, all the pieces are on like the wrong, except the knight. Okay, so king g5.
King g5 must play it. Yeah, what else? I don't
So
know.
knight f5, laying the trap. But
I thought maybe knight f4, but knight f4 is
wait a second, we could knight h6.
queen h4 somehow would be good. Doesn't work unfortunately. Wait, maybe not knight f5. Maybe bishop f5.
I'm looking for something beautiful here.
Tempo. No, it doesn't work. We have to include the queen somehow to this attack. Yeah, I don't like it, by the way. Check.
What if I try this?
Check 94 now. Rook.
Oh yeah. Okay, I lost. I found a win, but for black. Okay.
Yeah, also good.
So you want to play bishop f5?
Maybe try this.
Also, White is thinking. I don't think he saw exactly what he wanted to do. He just like assumed something was going to be there. So queen moves where? Queen b7, queen c7.
Queen c2. Like
Yeah, you don't need to play fast. You can just sort of like
Queen
bishop
check.
h7.
King h can
Oh,
not there.
why not?
Queen g7.
Ah,
I mean,
Okay.
bishop d7 is probably worse.
wait.
Wait. Okay. Knight f3, king h5, bishop g6 check. King g4, bishop e8.
No, but I mean, come on, there must be mate. Knight
Wait,
h2
wait.
pre-move.
That's not force mate, damn it. King g5.
Oh shit! Oh shoot! Come on, what are we analyzing? What are we analyzing here?
Rook e8, bishop takes e8. Yeah.
No, but I'm sure there's a mate. Come on,
That was.
engine.
That
Knight f4. Oh my god! Look, this is the mate. Knight h2. Bishop f5.
yeah. And king. That's what I wanted, but
Oh yeah, of course.
we have to knight f4 first.
Stop it.
But
Oh
go
my God.
back.
The second best move is to repeat once and then go knight f4.
Yeah, it's interesting also if instead of king h6, I mean knight h6,
Yeah,
king h6.
you're absolutely right. By the way, good job. Knight e7, best move. Best move is bishop c8.
That's what I wanted to say, but after king h6, you could play bishop d7 if king h6.
Oh, intercepting. Rook e4. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't see that.
Wow, so this is actually very hard to win. But look at
Yeah,
this.
but maybe
What
it's
was the line with bishop c8? It's knight e7, bishop c8 is the
queen
best move.
h7, yeah. And knight f3 thread.
And then what's the threat after king g4? Well, there's some insane mates here. He's played knight h4 check. Very good. You called it.
Queen
King g7.
g7. Wait, queen g7, king h5.
1 second. Knight h4 check. I wonder didn't take the pawn. He went king g7 in the game. Come on, but doesn't this just lose?
But king g5 probably lost too.
Okay, but shouldn't you try it?
Maybe we didn't see something more obvious after king g5. Like a knight, I don't know, g1.
No?
No, bishop f5 only one move. Damn.
Okay, but wait a minute. Apparently, like, this is not as winning as I thought it was. King f8, g6, there's knight e7.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure it's good what he done actually. It's winning, but
Now you have to be precise. Now
Yes,
you have to be
no.
precise. Is Caruana still thinking? Caruana's still thinking!
this is nice.
He's
I'm
down
very
at 13
interested.
minutes.
They can just reset the clock, put the 30 seconds to be sure
Yeah, let's just get to
play
the
it.
hyperbole part already, yeah. Wow. Okay, Burke is pressing an advantage. Matvishin should win.
Still thinking of g5? Or that
No.
That's
The
different.
king moved from h1 to g.
Right,
No,
this
he's completely
that's
winning.
different.
He's up a piece there. That basically leaves a couple games on the lower boards, which we haven't looked at, but Donchenko will be playing this for 6 hours. He might not make the Blitz tournament, Donchenko and Evan Park.
Oh no. You don't want to wait extra.
I wonder. King
Are we gonna
f8.
play in different room, yeah?
It's a good question, actually. Okay, g6, 97. Wow. I didn't think anyone could make a GM, but apparently Ishik can. Ishik can. Slow.
97 and g6.
Takes.
Knight f5. Queen a7. Knight d6,
Rookie
GF,
7. No, queen a7, rook e7.
Pawn on d6. On the first shot. But queen e6 you have, by the way.
Bishop f5, queen e3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, does it
Queen e6, queen f7 check.
queen
Queen e6, queen f7 takes gf, and your rook and your knight are hanging. But why is Fernandez thinking this is so natural to play g6 here?
I don't know, maybe he tried to find how to mess that.
He's advising Fabi on what he should do. Fabi made a move. Fabi made a move. Let's go
Play
back to
bishop
board
c5.
1. This is the slowest moving game of all time. Like, they just been. They're only on move 24. And it's over 3 hours.
Yeah, and you shouldn't blunder that. But he actually
But
after
great
that,
job by Andy. I mean, he just
yeah, after
manages
that blunder,
to.
he has chance not to lose the game.
Which is insane against someone like Fabi.
Bishop.
B5, exactly the line.
Wait, maybe bishop b7. Yeah?
It should be 5.
No, bishop b5. Right. But second, I thought bishop b5, cb, rook a6, but I forget it's rook d6 first.
Ah, yeah, very important. Exactly. So bishop takes b5, rook takes d6, intermezzo.
What are you gonna do? He took it. Okay.
Exclam. Okay, great.
Rook b8, bishop b5. We saw that already.
No, but this is what.
But the same. Oh, bishop f3 actually.
Yeah,
Wait,
bishop
then why
b5.
we play rook d1 right now? Rook b8, still bishop.
One
B5.
second. Why not bishop b5 here?
Bishop f3.
Knight d2. Get the knight
Oh,
involved.
Bishop b7. Rook d8.
Wait,
And
but
then we play
knight
b3.
b3, yeah. But you're saying white can move also the rook to d1
Yeah, rook
first.
d1. Bishop f3, rook d3. I was thinking, but then bishop b4. Rook d7.
Rooks.
No,
yeah.
no. Rook c1.
Absolutely right. So do you still have this trick?
Yes.
Or
the
b8, there's
same.
bishop
Nothing
b5.
changed, yeah.
Great defense by Andy.
Actually, now I'm
You
not
think
that
a draw
sure.
is likelier than a loss at this point? 50-50?
But maybe e5, bishop d4.
So bishop
Or
f3.
f5. He
Bishop
must-
f3.
Push pawn, one of them. I think f5 or e5.
Knight e3. Already the knight gets involved. Bishop b5 is now potentially white's next move. To play here and then solidify the bishop with a4.
Yeah, that will be so hard to win.
Look at that construction. It's like a
Knight d2, knight b3, chances to win for white.
I mean that's how it happens.
Yeah.
You know, you
that's
just
true.
get upset. Fabi's low on time.
I mean f5, bishop e4 probably.
Fabi was up an hour at some point.
Don't think at all. Starting thinking, making mistakes. It's
Very true.
Can black go like
F5. So I'll play bishop b5. And I
I
guess,
don't think f4 just gf and knight g3.
yeah,
but
that maybe helps white. But
I
e5
think
and f4.
f5 definitely, yeah.
A4 by Fabi.
I was thinking about that, but bishop b5.
Okay.
Take a3. He wanted to.
I don't think he wants to trade the bishop pair.
What are you gonna do?
Bishop f3,
Rook d3,
bishop e4, and then a3.
rook d7, knight
A3.
d2, bishop c2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a4 is good move.
But-
I was thinking about to just
Fabi loves to push his a pawn when he doesn't know what to do.
bishop b5 should be played. What else?
Okay, wait. I gotta.
It's not there.
No, it is. It is.
No.
It will in a second.
I don't think
Почему она не появляется?
там YouTube.
Это не YouTube, это Twitch. То же самое.
А, я думал, что у тебя чат с YouTube.
Не, нет, это твичевский.
А то знак YouTube. Это картинка? Тут же знак YouTube.
чат.
Bishop b5.
Я вообще не стримлю на YouTube. Это те же самые сообщения. Забанить.
Эти вот это на YouTube.
Да, ты прав.
Ну, так...
Так я говорю, ты прав. Я же говорю на YouTube, ты говоришь на Twitch. Я тебе говорю. Yeah. So now Andy thinking. Let's take oh. Now this is good for Donchenko. The more trades, the
Yeah.
better. Is this a dead draw?
Yes. Should be.
No such thing.
Even just suck bishop pawn.
Bishop a2, rook c2.
Yeah.
Didn't make it there.
Rook e7.
Okay.
Andy played, but which move he played?
Andy back to Andy. Bishop
played
b5,
bishop b5.
excellent. So now my prediction is bishop f3. I'm gonna use the bathroom very quickly before this
Okay.
game gets out of
Bishop
control.
f3.
I'll just keep the
Rook d7.
stream going.
Yeah. I think bishop f3. I think it's just rook d7 there. And he played rook c8 instead.
Rook c8, bishop b5, rook c8, yeah.
Oh, now it's actually take on c6. Rook c6, rook d8 maybe, and then rook a8. Quick show, guys. Maybe I can just simply take there, and if rook c6 is just a check, and try to put back my rook, and maybe knight d2, knight b3, then block b file and try push c pawn, like an option. We have to include in the game this knight, but also need to calculate take rook d8 and bishop f8 is possible. But then I think knight just jumping in this game. Maybe e3, because there's pin there. Knight g4 will be. No, knight g4 is stupid. Knight d2 maybe. I don't know. Definitely some pressure by Fabiano. And of course, he just better position. But he probably have to take. I don't see what else he can do. Yes, he took it. Then rook takes. And I think it's check. Because we can play knight d2 because of rook d6. So check been played. And bishop f8 or king g7? That's the question. King g7 more natural move. Don't pin just yourself and just play rook a8, a3, and just include knight on the game. Knight d2 and ab3. Oh, actually knight d2 is bishop b4. Wait. Knight d2 doesn't work. Oh, knight b1. Wait. That's interesting. Rook a8, a3, knight d2. If bishop b4, it's knight b1 and try to take. But is it enough to make a draft? Take, and rook somewhere like... I don't have a spot, by the way. I want to somehow put my rook on the second rank. Wait, maybe it's rook c3, rook c2. And then bishop c5, I don't know. It's complicated. Not easy. Not easy at all. King g7. What else can white do? White can play rook a8, rook a4 maybe. But I think we don't have time. Rook b8, knight g2, rook b2. And yeah. We block this.
So many arrows.
Yeah, it's two options here. King g7.
You can also use his mouse if you want.
Oh.
We can both control the board.
I don't know. I'm good.
Okay, so I think black might consider moving
King
the king.
g7, it's the most logical. Also, bishop f8 is
Bishop
possible.
b6 here is nice. Rook takes g8, rook takes c4.
Nice. Lose a king. King g7, rook a8. I said a3,
A3.
knight d2, bishop b4, knight b1. Rook c4, knight a3, rook c3, knight b5, rook c2.
No, but I won't play rook takes c4 after knight b1.
Then what?
Rook d6,
I'll take.
rook d2.
We have 2 pawns.
But I go bishop c5 after rook
Okay,
d2.
knight b5. push
Bishop
a
c5,
pawn.
bishop c5.
But you take a pawn f2, you're not winning a game. I play rook.
Make a move.
Okay.
First, let's wait for Andy to make a move.
Rook c8, bishop f2, king f1, then c5, c6.
Oh, we should show like rook a8, a3.
Knight d2.
Is that Tim Horton's coffee? I think that's only in Canada. Knight d2, bishop b4.
Knight b1. You cannot
Yeah, rook
take-
d6,
Knight a3.
rook d2,
Knight b5.
bishop c5,
Rook c8.
bishop takes f2,
King f1.
rook takes a2,
c5.
rook b2.
Knight, I don't know, d6. Try to lose.
Bishop d4. That's how I listen to Nihal Surian. Like you say pawn is on c7.
c6, c7 then. I don't know.
Well, the pawn generally goes one square
yeah, but
at a time.
it means like if you take pawn on f2 but leave me pawns a and c.
This is the thing, yeah. If white keeps h and g, black's
Yeah.
pawn structure is not great for. It's just slow. It's a clunker.
So if you take c pawn and leave me with just one a pawn, then
What
yes.
is Andy thinking about? Andy is thinking about whether to play rook 8 or not.
Or knight
why,
d2.
why not knight d2 immediately? What is the downside of,
No,
of
it's maybe it's possible.
bishop b4?
Bishop b4 is there, yeah.
Oh, this is a big problem because black is going to go for this pawn up endgame and it's going to be torture.
Yeah, but maybe he's just thinking.
Bad.
I don't know. What
He's
else?
just thinking about thinking.
Rook b8. No, b8 doesn't work. Yeah, just rook a8 needs to play. I don't see.
He's thinking about
Yeah.
g4 maybe is an Andy type of move. G4 knight g3.
Oh, actually, that's interesting. Knight g3 idea.
Interesting.
Yeah, very. But bishop d6.
C5. Naroditsky found a idea with no bar, no engine. G4, what do you do?
Maybe.
I know Andy is a typical. He likes these tricky little ideas.
Yeah, but
Bishop
okay.
d6 is annoying. Wait, g4, bishop d6, c5.
Yes, and bishop b5.
Rook a8.
Maybe it's worse.
Draw. I think Andy's gonna go g4.
I don't know. G4 is just enough.
Always play g4. Gary Kasparov's nickname.
Bishop b6 would be something.
Fabiano. Yeah, knight d2 or g4, I think, is the big decision. King g2 maybe also.
No, King G2 you put on the same
No, the
rank.
worst
Yeah.
possible move. Yeah. Under 5 minutes is Andy Woodward. Okay, rook and knight versus rook in Donchenko's game. He's going to draw that, obviously.
Yeah.
Fernandez, very, very quickly, we'll go back to Woodward.
Oh, whoa. Too many moves. How that happened?
97, 96, all of this
happened,
happened.
all
All
this
of this happened.
Okay.
He took.
Yeah, because Queen E6 didn't work, like you said, Queen F7.
Not easy to win
No,
at all.
not at all.
Suddenly
Knight
got
F1.
complicated.
Wait, what's next?
94? Oh, sorry.
No. Rook E3?
No. So wait, knight f4 you're saying?
Yeah, what was the move?
No, by bishop f5.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Rook e4? No, bishop
Jeez.
g7, queen g7, bishop e4, knight f4, queen e4.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, you have to show it.
Rook e4, trying to, and white goes here.
And maybe Queen G7 is winning also, but
Bang.
it's much more faster to win this.
And then
That's good.
he's played it. Very good. Knight f4.
Yeah, but what else?
Is it just lost for
Not
black? Does
for-
black resign? Rook b8, there's
Queen
g7.
h8.
G7 also, yeah.
Shit. I told you.
They're doing it!
But G7 resigned.
Also, yeah.
GG. It's a lot.
Very good, he called it,
He didn't have the
Come on, but Fernandez is going to see it. Even king takes is winning, I think. Even
Yes,
king takes,
but
king
Didn't
e2.
have to long.
No, come on, g7. Yeah, too easy. What a game by Daniel Fernandez from England. He's going to beat the second seed, by the way.
Because actually, I wonder.
Too many buys.
Beat himself too.
Bye.
He just didn't understand is that strong knight G2 F4.
Bandy's still
idea-
thinking.
One idea, just
Boom.
one idea, but what the idea? Knight G2 and F4. That's incredible by Fernandez. Knight G2 and F4. G3 first. Knight G2 and F4. That's very good example, by the way.
Magician's position. It's
Whoa.
up 2 bishops.
Whoa. If it could be just black moving, that position still not winning.
It's a loser,
Yes,
actually.
it's still possible.
Why is
to be
Magesh
winning.
playing this? I don't understand. He's down 2 bishops with no compensation.
H4 even winning. King F2 every
King
move.
H, every move in the position may be winning. Bishops. Yeah. I'm okay. Anyway, this is going to be a win. So we're down to Woodward.
He played a rook E8 and A3.
Okay, so
Should play knight D2.
yep. So he saw this knight d2, knight b1 idea.
Actually, right now G4 is possible too. by the way.
They're combining the two ideas.
Maybe even better.
Oh yeah, Brandon is still playing. Brandon is up in exchange. Okay, he's converting.
Okay, after all that mess, he played a bishop H6. That sacrifice, brilliant move probably.
Yeah, and Evan Park is rook and knight versus rook.
And he is not down exchange. He is up exchange.
Oh yeah, very good. Rook a3 is possible in his current position. Very funny. I feel like these board 20 is still in the opening.
Bishop B4, knight B1.
Yep. Is it a draw?
I don't think so, by the way. Wait, is draw if I play rook D8? Bishop takes, rook takes, and bishop it's rook D3.
Rook d3 should be a draw, but 2 minutes for Andy suddenly.
Rook on E4. Wait, that's an easy draw. Rook on B3.
Yeah, but black doesn't have to take.
That means rook D8 is possible move.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in best.
Maybe black plays f5, just starts pushing.
Rook D3 and then knight B1.
Ah.
When my rook on D3, knight on B1, it's not that dangerous. But also, knight B1, does it work or no? Rook C4, knight A3.
Such a risky move. Look at Andy getting a little bit nervous.
It looks wrong because my knight on the corner, and yeah, probably it's bad. I mean, I feel
Andy-
it's like it doesn't work.
Cannot decide what he wants to do.
But rook C1, king G2, it's A5 or bishop C5. Yeah, maybe rook D8 is here. But again, it's pretty hard to make moves something like rook D8 in this position.
Is Dina still playing?
I don't know.
She must be 'cause she's streaming. Although. Dino. Oh, sorry. I saw her previous game. I was like, she won.
Maybe she's winning for now.
She's in a time scramble. No, I
How's
think
that rook endgames, by the way? Your belly played.
it's a draw. He drew. Drew barely drew.
Yeah?
Yep.
That was an interesting game.
Yeah.
I mean, rook endgames. It's pretty tough.
No, Dungeon is like trying to lose.
Hardly, but that's draw.
1 minute for Andy. Now he's playing his favorite time control.
He played
Rook
it.
D8.
Wow.
Great call.
And rook d3 now.
Such great maturity by Andy to realize that rook endgame is probably a
Wait,
draw.
Let's check analyze. Can we play knight b1 or no? Just interesting.
By the way, f5 is the best. Yeah. So you check and bishop, but it's still very unpleasant.
Yeah, f4.
Very unpleasant.
Then f4 we play.
So far, Andy holding together, but Fabi's going to go f5. This is
For sure
typical
cannot
Fabi.
take.
Fabi
He's
will
not
do
going to
this.
take,
He
but
will
then-
improve his position, but eventually he
Then
has to take.
Rook d3 and then knight b1.
e5.
Can I play knight b1 right now?
No.
Actually, it's bad for my... Oh my god.
Because
There's rook c5 something, right? Like that.
rook c1 check and e4 apparently.
Now pawn is too close. Wait, it's how did it
You're
draw?
paralyzed because knight b5, you have rook c2, and you don't have rook f3.
So rook d8.
This is
done.
why black needs to get the pawn to e4.
So that was a bad move.
Yeah. So what is the current position? Oops. No, stop. He wants to play through the whole game.
Oh, he can bring king. E2.
Andy with 127.
Oh, that's
Fabi.
not easy to find. King d1, king 2. Rook d8 is a nice move.
But it took him almost all his remaining time to find. Do you think Fabi will play f5?
Yeah.
That's a
Definitely
typical
will not take.
typical Caruana move to
If I
improve the
played
position
black,
slowly.
I will never take 2. Because we understand it's easy make draw. Rook on b3.
Plus, you can take whenever you want.
Yeah.
There's no rush.
Also.
So first you make.
Time scramble.
He might play h5, but I like this idea of f5,
F5?
king f6.
F5 is better, yeah. Looks like.
First, he has to think another 9 minutes to make us late for the. Make sure we miss
Yeah.
the blitz.
Yeah. Smart.
Make sure Andy misses the blitz. So Theodoro drew on board 2. Just to summarize, he's got 6.5 out of 7. He's in clear first. Donchenko will draw Evan Park on board 3. Assuming he holds rook versus rook and knight, which he will. So Fernandez suddenly has 6 out of 7.
Whoa.
Lots of
Good
draws.
game. He won just.
Matvishin has 1. He did in fact convert his 2 extra bishops for no compensation.
Motivation 1, 2.
F5 played. Good call.
And
Yeah.
need to find king f1. Actually, it's very easy to play rook d3 and missed.
Yeah, rook d3 e5 doesn't look that scary.
Yeah. So I'm not sure he's gonna play.
Andy
king
just
f1.
needs to pretend it's a blitz game on chess.com and he'll find king f1. Okay.
Can we play f4 by the way? Yeah, I know in the rook end games.
No, but f4
better
then
do
maybe
not
I take.
Move.
Better to not move pawns until you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell that to Fabi.
Or
But it's different for black.
it's
of
different.
course. On the defending side. Okay, under a minute for Andy. He's going to be taking his whole time.
King
He
f1.
understands it's important. It'll be very impressive. A
two.
Magnus-like defense if he finds king f1.
Bishop d2, king takes d2, and rook d3.
Mm-hmm.
Then rook b6.
30 seconds.
No time.
Plenty of time for a hyperbole game. King
Played it.
f1.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, he understands he just has to hold this construction and then make improvements. Fabi will have to take the knight, I think. There's no other choice.
e5 maybe. Try playing
And then take the knight? King, or you want king e2, e4?
Yeah, you still can take anything.
F3 there. Oh, then take. Okay.
Maybe rook d5 something.
Yeah, no, I think Fabi has to take.
Oh, actually, it's in there rook b8 even when king hold the knight.
Yeah, then the rook
I will
in,
take
or
this-
even
yes,
or even rook a8. Yeah.
Yes, that's why you have to take.
Well, let me show very quickly. Fabi delays taking the knight for too long. Then the king defends the knight, so the rook is able to tie itself to the pawn. And this white is
a4.
suddenly white is better after rook a4. Seriously,
Not
yeah,
bad.
white is not worse. White is not worse.
Yeah. Good draw.
So why king f1? Someone is asking. Well, this is why. Like you're trying to force black to get into this rook endgame, which should be a draw.
And then rook
Otherwise, black
d3.
has forever to improve his position, and black can go king f6. Now, black has to act immediately.
Also, the problem is when rook
Why
on
am I sitting
e4,
like? Okay, I'll sit
you
differently.
just play rook d3 and rook b3, and king.
You're saying
black,
this?
Yeah,
this on-
black's king never came close to a pawn, so we just hold
Can
it.
black do anything here?
Try to trade some pawns, but
Like
it's
e5,
only-
f4. Andy should be able to draw this.
You just stand with king. King g2, king g, king
So
f1.
this is why Fabi is thinking. He knows this is a draw and he's trying to find something better. But
Yeah, need to just find a way when you have the more problems.
no, but here's
Create
the thing.
more problems to
If
opponent.
black makes a single move that's not bishop d2, white goes king e2. If black then takes on d2, white can take back with the king, as you said, and rook a8.
And rook a.
No, now you have to do it.
So we probably have to take now.
Okay, 8 minutes for Fabi. This will
It's
be a
still
huge
not
throw.
gonna be easy to win, to draw actually after take rook d3. It's still 4 against 3 pawns.
Yep.
Yes. Of course, rook d4.
Defending the pawn. Yeah. He's got a pass pawn. He needs to hold it.
You don't have to play rook b3 immediately, by the way. You can stay on e3.
White should not go f4, right? As you said. Because that allows black to create a passer more easily.
Yes. Can we bring king, by the way? Like king e2,
Oh,
king
like
g2,
just...
king c2? Right? No, I don't like it.
Too risky.
Too risky.
Because white black will swing the rook to the other
Black's
side.
gonna play h5, h4 next. Then play e5.
By the way, black can go
e5,
black can go
f4,
f4.
gf.
King f6. Damage the structure and then
King
rook.
g2.
Yeah.
Rook h3, even rook h7.
So what do you play with white? King e2?
I think king g2.
King g2. King f6?
I think it's good time maybe play g4, h4 or not yet. Not yet. Stay on
h4, then black can play f4.
Then yes. So that's why I want to play king g2 and stay king h3, king g2. maybe
Yeah, the
back.
rule is do not push
King
your
f3.
pawns if you can avoid it. Just keep your pawns the way they are.
Just stay with king, yeah. King g2,
King f6?
king h3.
King e2.
It's possible to. Still king f3 next. And just even repeat moves. King f1, king e2. Just stay.
Wow.
Hard to believe it's some progress.
The rook cuts off along the d file.
It's possible be here too. Yeah. We don't need to just.
Fabi will try h5.
He
and
will
h4.
try h5, h4 for sure.
Trade one pair of pawns.
That's why I want to play king f3, king g2, king h3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe just gh somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually f4 even. When you play h4, I can play f4.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be ef. Actually, it's danger. Always danger. Ef against g.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Well, h5, Fabi will go either king f6 or h5 or in either order.
So they will play one more hour for sure.
I was just thinking that,
Actually,
yeah.
it's worse for.
No, I mean, we'll make the blitz for sure. I don't think anybody will.
Wait. I don't know.
Andy looking at the camera. This is the closest white has been to saving this game in this entire game since move 10.
Yeah. But he probably even can play king d2, king c3, king b3.
e5. Interesting move.
King f3, e4.
Yep. So what does white do? Does white try to make a run for it?
I don't think so. Let's just stay king f1. Rook b3. Just answer the call.
Please. I'll hold the fort. No, this is a serious Blitz tournament. This is not the usual. And I've had a long day, so I'm not expecting too much of myself. He misses it. Okay, so e5, white to move. 30 seconds. So king d2 here is the sort of standard move. It's not hard, not easy to wait. The moves are on delay, yeah. 15-minute delay. It's for king d2 played. So if black wants to lose, then black should go into the pawn endgame. Oh, f4. Mistake. Why is that a mistake? That's a very natural move. Fabi trying to improve his pawn structure. Wait, maybe Andy can go king c3 now. What? Of course, of course. This is not. We're on informal terms here. For 5 seconds, he goes king c2. Okay, so Fabi can now go e4. Wait a second, e4. Chess.com bug? What's going on? People are saying in the chat. No, this looks right. King c2, I think, has been played. So e4, rook b3. I don't think black should go e4. Because if black rushes e4, white just moves the rook. One very important line is e3, fe, f3. White can even go e4, and this is a draw. Oh, rook c4. Haha. Black wins. Oh my god. Wait, no, but white can go even king d2. That's a crazy line. Oh, you can see the future eval graph. I mean, okay, we'll see. Oh. Well, let's see. It's minus. Okay, yeah, I mean, that would be a huge bug, which we have discovered. But I think Fabi can play FG. I will play in the blitz, Mr. Bach. E4. Yeah, no clue without the engine what's going on. Whoa, now... Okay, so FG I was thinking, or king F6. Looks like it's hard to defend with no time. No, not streaming the blitz. I mean, I'm sure people will be streaming the blitz, but by people, I will probably can't deal with stream it. And Dina, I assume if she plays, she's actually still playing her classical game, and she's in a time scramble. Bach drew, I think. Yeah, Benjamin drew. Will Andy play the blitz? I would imagine he would, if he finishes the game in time. Six and a half for Fabi. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. Let's see what the mistake was here. Apparently, king e2. He just had to. Yeah, he, as Bordnik said, he just had to chill in the center. If you just hung out in the center, then yeah, just literally stay on f1 and e2. But Andy started going to the queen side, and now, yeah, rook b3. It's still a draw. Wow, king g6 f3 is insane. f3 by Fabi. Now Andy has to go back to d2 and then to e3.
King c2 was a mistake.
Yeah, but Fabi apparently didn't punish it, so now king d2 is going to happen, I think. Otherwise, you're
I don't
lost.
understand why he just pushed the queen side. You can stand just...
Well, now he still has a chance to go back, king d2.
King d2, king e3.
Yeah, forced. He's played it. Good.
Oh, now it's even easier, I guess. King e3 and h4. Damn, it's really cold here.
No, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah,
After 3 hours sitting here, I'm
it's
just
insane.
getting
Yeah,
cold.
I'm freezing.
Wait, king e3, king f4. Or rook d4.
King e3 played.
Wait,
King f6 played.
that's his plan.
What's whose plan?
Rook
King
d4.
King f4. King back and rook d1.
Rook d2.
Yeah, I understand. No, you're like king f4, rook d4, king e3, you go rook d1. So it's tricky. So white should do what? Nothing? Rook c3?
Can I play h4 here?
h4. Yeah, just
If you
stopping
play, I check.
check.
Oh, wait.
Rook c4. Rook c4 is a huge threat, I think, and rook c2.
Yes, I see.
Woo!
I thought. Wait. The problem is
What if white checks?
when I play king f4, rook a3, rook c2 check, you have king g7, king f5, e3.
Mm-hmm. But what if rook b6 check?
King g5,
Wait, there's some stalemate ideas too, by the way.
king g5.
30 seconds for Andy.
Maybe no. King f4. Wait, can I play king f4 by the way? Or rook c4 and check there,
Yeah, king f. So he's played king f4.
and then take king f5, e3, fe,
f2, rook
f2,
b1.
rook b1,
Rook c2.
rook c2, king e4, rook
King
a2.
c2. And rook b2.
I don't have tempo.
Yeah,
One
and rook
tempo.
b1. One tempo. F1 queen in the end. So Fabi's going to go rook c4 or rook d4. Which one would you
He's
choose?
gonna win. He holds chances to win now.
Rook c4. He should play it quickly to not let Andy calculate.
Yeah, rook c4, rook a3.
Should white go g4?
It's a g4. Yeah, I was thinking too.
But then
need to just
takes-
find right moment how we can do it. So maybe it's even after now. Rook c4.
Okay, 5.
That's wrong. Rook c4 is just the most danger probably.
But what does Andy do? How does he wait? Is
Oh,
he h3?
wait, that doesn't work. Rook c4 is rook a3, rook c2, rook a5.
Oh.
You don't
No.
have to check.
Yeah, rook a5.
Ah.
No, yeah, that's right. So he's just makes a waiting move. So should Andy just give a check and then
He
think?
wants to play now rook c5.
But why can't Andy give a check on b6, force the king back, and go like h3 and g4?
Wait, is it g4 right now?
No, why? But rook b6 and h3.
Yeah, like that.
Rook b6 and h3 and g4.
Yeah.
Andy with 5 seconds, gonna move.
But then rook d5.
He's gone.
You
He's gone
remove rook from
g4.
b3.
He's gone g4. fg.
fg,
I don't know why it's not. Let me refresh. Rook b6
And
check.
check.
Exclam.
king e3, king g4. Or what?
Which pawn do you take?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh. It's not a question you want to answer with 1
He's
minute.
losing again. I'm not sure it's draw. Can be losing.
Easily. Easily.
Oh wait.
What
You're
if
gonna
you
play
keep
rook
checking?
b4. Gonna play
Well, it
rook-
depends where the black goes with his king.
Yeah.
Depends where black goes with his king.
Oh, in any. I just take g4 and then rook b4.
Yeah. But
If king g7, then king. I take it on that and rook a4 in the end. Yeah.
But rook e5, wait, king g7 or whatever.
King g4.
Rook e5,
King g3 even.
e3. Yeah, it's a draw.
I will take.
It should be a draw. Should be a draw. Let's double check.
Must be draw.
You're absolutely right. King takes g. But wait a second. If you play otherwise, king e4
King
is
e4
also
could
draw,
be a
but
draw,
much
but king
less
g4
clear.
is- Yeah.
Rook e5, trying to go e3, and
White,
king
white
f4.
is
White is
better.
better. Yeah. And white. Oh, yeah. Suddenly
wait.
white takes all the
E3
pawns.
rook b1.
What?
E3 rook
No,
b1.
e3 king e5.
Oh yeah.
What?
I agree. That was stupid.
That's what you meant. Okay, should be a draw. Wow. Although people were saying that Andy blundered. Well, we'll see. I don't know.
He will. I told you, don't just spend the time. He was thinking
So king g4 is just agree a draw, right?
king g4, yeah.
Rook c5,
Rook b4.
rook c2, king
Take
g3.
rook e4. And rook a4.
Oh yeah.
Pawn is handy on f3.
Then rook h2 in the end.
I think it's draw rook a3, rook f3.
Yeah, yeah.
King g3. Still fg, fh.
First of all,
probably.
Fabi has to decide where he's going.
Yeah, I think king g7. King g7 it's under check. Takes with check somewhere. Yeah, king g7, king g4, he took immediately.
Come on. Just how come? Of course, the moves are not coming in now. There we go. Rook c5. So what's the move here?
Rook b4 makes draw.
Rook c2.
Rook e4.
Rook f2.
Rook a4.
Rook a2.
King f3.
That's what I'm saying. Rook takes h2 there. That's what I was saying. And you cannot take on a3 because of the skewer.
Okay, wait a second. One more time. Rook b4.
Rook b4, rook c2, king g3.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, why do I have to sacrifice a f pawn? Yeah.
What if
why?
rook b4, e3, then king f3
f3.
draw?
Yeah, I don't have to just
So
sacrifice.
rook b4 is the critical move, but maybe he panics here.
Maybe it's not just one move. King f4 probably is also good.
Rook c2,
Take on e4.
take on f2.
Pawn h3.
Rook a2, king f3.
Or pawn h4 even bad.
Okay, 17 seconds. Rook b4 should be a draw. Five seconds. Andy with a king f4.
Unbelievable. It's double question mark move.
Rook c2. So what did you think was the draw?
I think it's king e4 draw, but I'm not sure. Actually, because after take, if I play h4, I'm not sure it's draw.
Why not? h4 or h3?
Is it draw if rook a2?
King f3? Oh, rook b2 and a2 probably, something like that.
Yeah, why not rook b4? It's just the
Rook
most,
b4 was a draw, yeah.
the most obvious.
Wow, it's lost. So he had to go rook.
Rook
Yeah,
b4.
this is losing. He
Yeah,
had to go rook
rook
b4. This is just a draw on the spot.
Yeah,
King g3 or even rook e4 and h4.
and that's losing because of rook b2. You're right.
So in the game, Andy is
Rook
thinking in this
f2.
position.
Wait, h3.
h4, rook b2.
It's rook b2.
Oh,
That's why.
this
That's
is
why
the
he
move
played
he
rook
missed.
b3. That's why.
But now rook a2 and rook h2. This is what we discussed.
Yeah.
And he's gonna lose. And he's, yep, that's the blunder.
I have a flashback, by the way, from the game Caruana Carlson. in
Oh yeah,
Singapore.
a Ventura position. Rook b2. Yeah, this is what he was calculating during his 48-minute thing.
Unbelievable. He really found the one way how to lose. After all that surviving,
Rook, yeah, king
he started to
f4.
think again and messed up. Don't think
Oh,
at
what if rook f3?
all.
Rook a1, and you're not in time to hide the king anywhere. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So sad. Yeah. Maybe should be tried, but
That's funny if you just
now our stream.
will blunder it again.
Yeah, then they go.
Ventura.
Ventura. Let's see how our
Unbelievable.
where is Dina? Hey, fine.
He took his rook.
Dina's still playing.
Wait, rook e2. It's
Okay,
winning.
king moves.
Oh yeah, because now you
Just a2 and rook h2. Yeah,
you
that's just
simply
fine.
bring-
A2. Whoa. Camera will
You know what's
reappear.
funny? If I take a rook and my pawn on f is a draw.
Oh, so there's a fortress potential.
Yeah,
for
pawn on
kings.
f2 is draw. Pawn h is probably losing.
Insane. Yeah. Heartbreaking for Andy.
Yeah, he already found
Did the hard work. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, no, but it's
It's last chance.
a2.
But it doesn't work. Gonna try checks, but it's over.
Rook a3, rook h2, winning. Bach cannot believe this is a loss for Andy. Yeah, Dina's still playing. She's in a huge time scramble, 30-second chess.
Some still chances. Bobby hadn't used it. I mean, time scrambles.
Danchenko's still.
Still played it?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're gonna make 50 moves. But we're gonna wait for this game to finish and wrap up. Prepare for the blitz. Blitz will be fun.
Bobby got luck, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's just the real reason is it's too cold in here. I mean, it's unbearable. It's maybe like it's like 45 degrees
Damn
probably.
it, that's really the most upsetting way he found how to lose. because he understand he blundered from the opening. He was losing. Then he turned around and get a draw and lost. Damn it. Most painful way. I love how to lose.
Yeah, Fabi is like
Got some luck.
good players are always lucky.
Yeah, that's true. He create his own luck.
So Fabi's gonna play in the blitz now. This is gonna be a good mood.
Okay, he resigned. GG.
Yeah. Andy resigned. Fabi
Rook
is.
before there was obvious move. I don't know. I didn't calculate king before at all. Just rook before.
Yeah, I think you panicked because you saw this,
You're right. King g3.
but then e3. This is actually not that easy.
Take.
f2. Rook a2.
Rook a4.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the best. I think the best is to take,
Still take.
and then now to you
And
have
now
a tempo.
to-
You have a tempo.
And rook b2 is not exist anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
That's
only
the point.
reason. That's
Yeah,
the
that's what
only
we wondered.
reason. It's the rook
Rook
is on
b2.
e4 instead of on b4. Yeah. And then
That's
rook
why.
a4 and it's a draw.
Painful, guys.
Yeah, that's chess. That's
That-
chess.
Yeah, that's sport. One winning, one losing. Sometimes it's
Okay,
draw.
Danchenko will draw in another 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then, okay, we will not await the results of Belankaya versus Dugupati because this might last a while. I think good time to wrap up. 4 hours plus. Fabi will be on 6 out of 7. Theodoro still in clear first on 6.5. And big group was 6. So Oparin will have 6, I think. No, yeah, Oparin is 5.5 actually. So is Fernandez on 6? Or is the only person on 6 Fabi?
Maybe, yeah.
Only person on 6 might be Fabi.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah, because Danchenko and Park will draw.
Yeah,
Nizhny
Fernandez
come
for
through.
4.5.
So Fabi will have 6, Theodoro 6.5, and then a huge group with 6 out of 7. Well, not a huge group, but like, actually,
No,
sorry, with
no,
a 5.5,
five
5.5
5.5.
out of 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
will be a big group.
And much more 5.
Yeah, and 5 out of 7
Yay!
represent.
Me too. I am in there.
So thanks everybody. This is really fun. Thank you for joining. Despite,
Thank you. It's awesome.
yeah, this is really fun. So last 2 rounds tomorrow, guys. Caden will be doing the morning round. It's 30 minutes earlier, so it's at 10, and the evening round's at 4.
That's good news, actually.
Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
get rid of it faster.
I'm happy to know it's right now.
just
I didn't know that.
oh yeah, it is 30 minutes earlier. So
Thank you.
Caden will be live around 10:15, and I'll be live around 4:15 for the final round of commentary, and we'll see if Fabiano can complete his comeback from the loss earlier against Theodoro. Good night, everybody. The Blitz will be happening in 40 minutes, so probably there will be a few streams of it. You can take a look at Canty's stream, Dina,
Yeah.
etc.
I wanted, but no. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll definitely play as well. Should be a fun 6-round event. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for round 8. Caden will be taking the morning shift, and I'll be